chin, isn't it? He just diggle, 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 diggle. He does that, yeah. Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. We nearly didn't have a stream tonight, JJ.
No. Today has been against you.
Today has been against me. So not only did I...
It's not your fault this time, Joe.
No.
Well, not only do I have a devastating first part of the day today where I managed to spill my giant pint of squash all over my very expensive streaming stroke gaming laptop.
It was only about 3/4 of a pint.
So far, at the moment, we still don't know if that's going to work or not yet.
No.
Yeah.
It's currently upside down in the office with a little towel underneath, draining out in the hope that maybe if I leave it for 2 days to dry properly and I turn it on, it works.
Yeah.
Otherwise, there'll be a new channel fund starting. Anyway, that aside, then what happened was, Joe, we'll have a little break with a cup of tea. We'll sit in the office. We'll get ready to go to the shop. We sat in the office with our cup of tea, and then the power cut. Everything died.
Yeah.
We had a message from the power company saying, we'll try and get it back on for 7 PM. I was like, it's a power company. How much do we trust that? And I even messaged Bron, was like, we might not have a stream tonight. Yeah. And then the internet company messaged me and was like, there's a problem with your internet. It seems that it won't be coming on until 10:20 tonight. And I was like, this is becoming more of a problem than the power issue. But it's all fixed. We should be here. We should be live. You should be able to hear us. So,
maybe.
Thank you so much for joining us, you heroes. If you haven't already, think about smashing those magical YouTube buttons. So hit that like if you haven't already. In a minute, Bron will wake up. There we go. Smash that subscribe button if you haven't already. YouTube shows us that 30+% of people that watch the channel currently aren't subscribed. If you could smash that for us, it's super helpful. Makes us look popular, which makes it.
But we are popular.
Makes us look popular, though, Joe.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And then you can hit that bell notification icon if you want to be notified every single time you go live, we go live with a new stream or with a new video, much like the video that went live on Sunday. I finally got it done. On Sunday, the siege... What are you doing? You can't just change your terrain to benefit you.
I set the terrain up, and then I walk in here after you two have been...
What are you doing? Well, you can't just take containers off the board.
And you were just like, terrain's been added, has it?
What's that about?
There we go. I fixed it.
So, if you haven't seen it, I just thought you were looking at me in shock and surprise because I'd done the showcase video for Siege that went live on Sunday.
I was shocked and surprised that you
and it shows the models in their glory as well.
Yeah,
and they are
through holes.
Stunning, yeah.
Through a small hole, you
take
can
them
see
off.
their
Take
glory.
those 3 containers off.
No, it's fine.
Yeah, I'll do it for you, Joe.
Yeah, take those 3 containers off.
Those
They weren't there, Joe. You're right, they weren't there. Right. So you can check out that incredible showcase video showing off the thousands. Actually, I didn't just do a showcase because I find they're typically quite boring. Oh, look, a model. Oh, look, another model. Oh, look, I'm so surprised that the models they sent me are in fact models. So we didn't do that. What we did instead was we actually talked through the process of putting a commission in with Siege, how they dealt with it, how they handled it, all that kind of stuff. Showcased their website and how you do it. Incredible sponsor. We love them dearly. Check out Siege Studios. !Siege in chat if you're watching live, or you can check out the link in the video description below. If you hit that link and go to the website for the first time, little pop-up will appear before you, Joe, and it'll say, would you like to sign up to the newsletter, I think. And if you do, you get 5% off your first order as well, which, every little helps when they are
Depends
expensive.
on how big the order is, because that could be quite a lot.
Well, and they're an expensive company anyway, but then they are the best.
Yeah.
In fact, when I did my commission and got the quote through, I went, oh! Yeah. But we're like, want to work with Siege? This is why the Templars are taking a bit longer. And then they turned up, I was like, okay, I can see why. I get it, right? If you do want to get a commission with Siege, then you want to check out our main channel sponsor, Element Games, for all your modelling needs. So even if you're in the US of A, Siege can use Element Games for the models. So you can still get them via Element for cheap price if you're in the US. You don't have to buy them in the US, ship them over to Siege, it costs you more, etc. So check out Element Games. Again, !Element or link in the video description below. If you do use that link, that is an affiliate link. The Siege one isn't, this one is. And so it'll drop a cookie in your browser, at which point every time you use that website for the next 30 days, unless you click another person's link, don't dare click another person's link. But every time you click another person's link, you drop a cookie in your browser and it'll tell them that you came from us. Right? And every time you make a purchase, we gain 5% kickback at no extra cost to you.
Yeah.
It actually costs Element. They have to give us 5% because it's essentially a referral fee. And there's a little leaderboard, and I like to be top of the leaderboard.
Yeah.
We were near the top of the leaderboard last month.
Yeah.
Like, really
We
close.
need more people. What's coming out this weekend?
The very bespoke, very unique, very, very, very customised Lion's retinue.
He does come with 4 heads.
He comes with 4 heads.
Right? So there's
Magnetized.
There's one for him and one for each of his retinue.
I don't
understand what they're complaining about. You get 4 heads.
I don't know if the scale will be the same. Maybe the scale won't be the same though.
Probably.
Magnetise, switch them.
They'll look like pop by like playing card with really undersized heads.
They'll look like
Funko Pops.
They'll look like Gilliman in reverse.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. Right. So tonight, because of the carnage that's happened today with nearly killing a very expensive laptop, power cuts, internet going down, we were going to do competitive. Joe mentioned it. I was like, actually, it's probably a good idea. We haven't had time. In fact, we only started prepping literally an hour ago because we were so out of time. So tonight we're just going to play Tempest of War, but we do have a Tempest of War mission,
which has taken hold. N, the second. I'm guessing that says second, third, fourth battle rounds. Missing an I.
Oh, whoops. Okay.
Put me right off. Not really. And at the end of each player's command phase, players whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions. They hold 1, they hold 2, or they hold more than their opponent. And then in the 5th battle round, the player who went second scores at the end of the turn. Mission rules are box static. In this mission, command re-rolls cost 2 CP.
Yeah, 2 CP for a re-roll.
Simple.
What are you checking there?
Your scorpions are really far forward. It's 9 inches away from my deployment zone.
He's okay.
Yeah. Oh, so they should be here. Okay, right, cool. Right, yeah. Well,
you haven't
just cheat. That's all I ever
well, I'm not going around that way. Let me put it that way, so don't worry about it.
No.
So that is our primary mission and our mission special rule. We also have a deck of secondary cards each, like these ones. Yeah, you got the red ones today because you're flesh bearers.
Yeah.
We'll draw 3 in each of our command phases and try and score them throughout the turn. At the end of the turn, you can discard any number of them. In the next command phase, you'll then draw a number of cards that gives you up to the total of 3. You can use a single CP stratagem to discard one in the command phase if you get a card that you don't like or you think you can't achieve, and draw another one. There are 20 cards. Just lots of points, 100 points available.
Much points, big wow.
But they're capped at 45, so you can only do a maximum 45 secondary, maximum 45 primary, 10 points each for being painted, 100 points available to each player, Jojo of the Rabbit. Now, after the stressful, shitty, horrible day that I've had today already, and I woke up in a really happy, good mood this morning, and the second I knocked that juice, it went so if you could just obliterate me in the first 2 turns...
You're like Joe, we played some DMZ, and I was like, no. And that's where it went wrong for you.
I did actually ask this morning, didn't I, to go on for half an hour for a weapon swap, yeah. Because someone lost all my contraband last night, didn't they, Brom?
That was not Brom's fault.
So, we are playing 2,000 points of Flesh Terrors versus Craft World Eldar. And the Eldar look like this. Here's 2,000 points of... Oh, it's gone blurry. Why has it gone blurry?
It's really
blurry.
pixelated, didn't it?
Why has it done that?
Might turn that off.
Why today?
Did you use the proper camera?
Yes, I've already checked the... I literally downloaded and checked the image before I handed the computer over to Brom.
Did you borrow the one from Games Workshop that takes all the leaks?
Yeah.
It looks like the right one.
Just you have to go Figma and re-download the file. Do you know how to do it? So Google Chrome.
Google.
At the top there's a little colourful logo. It says Figma. About the third away. Click on that one.
Oh, I've got to do this again.
Live teaching team, right? Double click Battle Report graphics. Scroll down to the most recent set of graphics under 2023. And there'll be 2 army photos. You'll have to give them a moment to load in.
Zoom, zoom, zoom.
Yeah. Oh, honestly, do we just quit?
At least they can hear us, I suppose.
Click on the whole thing, on the little logo at the top. It'll say Liam World. Click on it, and on the right-hand side it'll say export thumbnail. Or export something.
Right-hand side.
If you click the right graphic, right down it says export. Click export, and it will download it in the downloads folder.
In the same folder?
Yeah.
And then I can just replace.
And then you just do the replacement.
Let's do Joe.
What are you doing?
Let's do Joe.
Why do you keep moving terrain?
I noticed that there seemed to be a lot of containers in front of my army.
Yeah, maybe.
What? Those ones I'll give you, but you put that one down.
No, I didn't.
Well, you did.
Joe's is actually okay. So we can go back to the Eldar.
Yay! Brom fixed it. Thank you, Brom. I don't
go.
know why it broke the first time. Here it is, 2,000 points of Craft World Eldar. My selected unit choice type, my mandatory slot, could be anything you want, Joe, quite frankly, because I've got 3 elites, 3 fast attack, so whichever one you decide to pick. Let's go fast attack, because it's a Simhan force. Simhan lets me fall back in charge and reroll charges, gives me access to a single command point stratagem to advance and charge of any core biker unit as well, which is pretty tasty. I have actually, for a change, bought 4 command choices, 4 HQ choices today, It's not a change. This is something that I wanted to do anyway. I have a Seaman because I'm still determined for him to do well. He has been bonk so far, and I want him to do well, and I like him, and I love him. And I have a kit bashed one that I'm going to be painting up soon. Yeah. So I will refuse to accept that he's bad.
Maybe he'll be bad until you use the kit bash one.
I have the Avatar of Cain.
Yeah.
Because he's tasty. We like the Avatar of Cain. He's a beast. We have Baharoth, who is more efficient in shooting and fighting than a Seaman, but shh. Don't tell anyone. And then we have a Farseer on Wind Rider. I've upgraded that Wind Rider for a CP to Sunstorm, which is the relic jet bike, so 20-inch movement obsec. But he's also got Doom and Guide. There's better powers, I think, for this particular army, but these are easy to remember, so that's what I went with. I've got Unit 5 Rangers in my troops choice. You can forward deploy 10 Dire Avengers, and this time I've upgraded the Dire Avenger Axarch to have the stand firm power, which means they just have obsec as standard. They don't need a Seaman nearby. And then I have Unit 5 Howling Banshees. Banshee Axarch has got Piercing Strikes and Mirror Swords, so 10 attacks with 2 damage each, which is quite tasty. We then have a Unit 10 Striking Scorpions, Crushing Blows on the Exarchs for hits, auto wounds, and they're just Scorpions. They just do good stuff.
Yeah.
They're just a great unit. 2 units of 3 Shining Spears. One's got Kane's Lance and Expert Lances. So on a 4+ to charge, you fight last, you take D3 mortal wounds, and Expert Lances gives you +1 to hit. The other one's got the Paragon Sabre, I think it's called, so reroll all hits and wounds, and Heart Strike, so 5+ to wounds as a mortal wound in addition, which is quite tasty for the other unit of 3. Got unit of 3 Shroud Runners with scatter lasers and sniper rifles, pew 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 pew, because actually they're quite good. They're like good scatter laser jet bikes, but with more wounds, a better save if they're in cover, and just more shots in general as well.
Yeah.
I quite like them. I'm a big fan of them. And then finally, in the heavy support slot, we've got 2 units, that's right, 2 units of the D. I am trying my hardest tonight to give you the D. 2 units of D cannons, mostly just for Ginger Steve.
Yeah.
Chat says Liam loves the D.
He does.
2 units of D cannons.
He was like, there's no lights on now. There's only one thing to do.
Give you the D.
Surprise!
That's it's actually 1995, but I should mention actually, because someone picked me up with this before, each of the Exarchs and the Shining Spears have the shields. Yeah. You can pay 5 points per expert for shield, which give them a 4-up invuln rather than a 5-up invuln. And they've both got them. So I need to make that clear. And they've also both got shuriken cannons, because that's what they're modelled with at the moment. Despite the fact that means if I advance, I can't shoot. But they have got them on there, but they're free. They don't cost any points. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then we roll into World Eaters, not World Eaters, Flesh Terrors.
Flesh Terrors.
Yeah,
Better than World Eaters.
This is where we go to a traditional Joe list. Everyone, tuck yourself up, get your fucking pillows out, cozy on down, and ready for a snooze.
So my mandatory choice is elites, as you can imagine. I'm led by Warlord. My leader is Gabriel Seth, who I actually think is better than Dante.
This is a surprise, yeah.
Well, he is the chapter master of.
Yeah, that's a surprise.
He is.
Why are you such a little?
Right, carry on.
I have got a chaplain. I have got a librarian. He's got Unleash Rage. And
that
Shield
one.
of
So that one does actually surprise me. A librarian, because you don't bring a librarian. I'll give you that one.
I've actually decided that librarian. Because everyone stops taking librarians because of the secondary. Aboard the Witch.
Hunt the Wizard.
Yeah, the wizard sleeve, that one. But I've decided that I'm quite bothered with that secondary anymore because it never comes up. And I'd actually be better off with a Cyclonus army. I have also got a Chief Apothecary. Whee!
Yawn fast, this is why I love you more, Brom.
Yeah. And then obviously the chaplain.
Has he got a warlord trait, Joe?
Yeah, it does.
Is he a selfless healer?
No, he's got Rights of War. No, he's got Selfless Healer.
Yeah, he is selfless healer.
Right now.
I'm sorry, yeah.
It's fine.
I have got 3 units of 5 Assault Intercessors. With Thunderhammers in each. I have got 3 units of Blade Guard. I've got 2 units of 5 and 1 unit of 6. I have then got 3 Chumbawamba double Fistatrons. The Brutalis, the brutal fisters that they are. 2 from you, 1 from Ginger Steve.
The Fistatron 3000.
You're welcome.
Yeah, Mr. Fist. And then 2 Judicas. Judy!
2 Judys.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm tempted just to take this list.
He can't. It's actually impossible for him to just. Well, actually, to be fair, he did a good job. Chat plays, but otherwise, it's just impossible for him to just write a fun list.
This is fun.
How? For who?
For Joe.
For you.
For me.
Yeah.
I've got 3 Fistatrons, just double fisting.
He can't come out of his comfort zone. Like this is where the Vanguard
This is
tactics
all
background. Southwest healer every single game, no matter what.
This is all the models I've got, bar
The whole tray of other models.
I've got a Redemptor Dreadnought, I've got a unit of Death Company, another unit of Assault Intercessors, and a unit of Infiltrator / Incursors / Reavers.
I mean, at least it'll be over quick.
For me?
It depends. If we put the containers back, it might slow down.
Well, no, he apparently just moves the train when he feels like it.
No, I set the train up and
Look,
you guys added to it.
He set a precedent for the game already. They've seen it on chat. It's cool. I'm happy with that
I
precedent.
did wonder, how you're.
Like, I'm okay with
He's
that,
alright
Joe.
with that.
My infantry can move through ruins, and that blocks you off from my D-cannons that can fire out of line of sight. I'm okay with that change.
There you go.
So if we return the battlefield back to how it was, and we go into the game, we get to the point where we have.
I mean, it doesn't change.
Happy now?
No,
Yes.
it ruins the camera angle.
A little bit.
That's really the camera.
Like, at that point, I'm just might as well be sticking a one.
Wrong camera, bro.
I know it is.
Problem doesn't know how
Blocking it all
cameras
off.
work.
I'm getting. No, we got so many cameras, it's ridiculous.
There you go. Happy now?
All right. So as we have now salted all our chips
That's upside down.
and moved all of our boards,
There you go. Jaunty angle. We love
and
him.
we got some jauntiness going on, move into the proper phase. Right, who's going first?
No,
That's the
hang
question.
on. I have a pre-game move as well.
Have you?
But we should talk about deployment very, very quickly.
All right. Okay. So I'll go to top down.
Yeah.
You can,
So you will see a little. So these Scorpions should be back a bit. I didn't measure your deployment zone properly. However, it doesn't really change.
show you the objectives.
Yeah. So the objectives are there.
Watch out.
One in each deployment zone and 3 across no man's land. I have decided to try and block one of your brutalises with my ranges because I know he's got like a big move, 10-inch move in it.
10 inches, yeah.
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 So I'm 9 inches away from you, which means you can only move 8 inches. Which is as far as you can go, right? The other 2 brutalises are on the same side as the Avatar, so I'm less concerned.
Yeah.
So that's what I've done there. I do have a pre-game move, but we do that after we find out who goes first.
Yeah.
Are you ready for this?
Before we play a game of what can we put our fist in? A 3.
Come on, a 2.
Oh, you get to go first, mate.
I don't want to go first, Joe.
You do?
I don't want to go first.
Everybody loves
Need somebody.
a wizard.
So as we move into turn 1, you get to roll some black dice.
I do. I get a CP as well,
And
obviously.
you get CP.
These are my fate dice. Die of face. Die of face?
And you get to
Dice.
draw some cards as well.
I don't care about that.
They're important.
5 is
Wounds.
wound roll. You've got your fancy thing there.
Yeah.
That's a hit roll. That's a wound roll. I'm going to keep 3 of the wound rolls, I think. That's an advance and that's a charge. I feel like I'm going to keep the charge. I'm going to get rid of the hit. I'm going to get. Oh, I could re-roll the advance. Go for a 6. No, another wound roll is tasty though. No, we'll keep the charge. We'll keep 3 wound rolls and one charge roll.
Then we go into your cards, mate. You got.
Got paper one.
He's got paper cards.
A paper plastic blend.
Bad day today.
So Joe got screwed by the cards the last time we played.
I got.
The day that I'm having, this is going to be
You let
Kill-
him touch him.
kill all 3 brutalises in half a second.
Doesn't move 1 to the bottom. Yeah.
Try and convince Joe to run an army that's not spam.
What have you got?
Overwhelming firepower, raise a banner, secure no man's land. Okay. It's actually not the worst.
Overwhelming firepower.
You actually wanted me to get rid of the first one for you.
We don't know what the first one was.
It's defend stronghold.
Overwhelming firepower, raise a banner. Well, defend stronghold would have been discarded anyway because it's first turn.
Oh, farty bums.
And secure no man's land. Okay. So pre-game of the moves.
So they look like not that. I update, then they look like that. So we've got to press buttons, you know.
Yeah.
So
So these get to pre-game move.
is it? Because
That's okay. These are all going to come up to here. Emergency objective. They're all going to touch cover though.
I am thinking about taking this army to Warhammer Fest actually, because it's so simple.
It's actually not bad either.
Keep it simple, stupid.
Like, in seriousness, it's actually quite a good army. So they're going to move here and raise a banner.
Like, if I put... The problem is, I want to put the Death Company in, but if I put the Death Company in, I either can't take a third Dreadnought, and I kind of promised both Ginger Steve and Chat that I'd take 3 Brutalis. Or I can't take a unit of Blade Guard. And I love the Blade Guard. They're cool.
Joe.
Rom.
Jojo.
Rom.
Your elites choices.
Yeah.
Do you mind just talking through what slots you filled and how you filled them? Because
I've got 3 Brutalis.
Yeah.
I've got 3 units of Blade Guard, and I've got 2 Judicas, which are elite characters.
So they sit in different slots.
An apothecary.
He's a HQ. He's a sanguinary priest.
Sanguinary priest.
Which you can upgrade to a chief apothecary.
Yeah, Blood Angels, he counts as a different...
Yeah, so the chat were asking. That's why. I'm
Chatter on
Even if he wasn't a Primaris apothecary, he could... I think the
get
Primaris
3
one can...
characters.
Yeah, you still get 3 character slots.
So you've used all 6.
Yeah.
And then your 3 characters.
2 characters.
But you've used 2 in this case. But you could have used...
I kind of wanted to bring a third Judica, and then that's full, just 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. That appeases me.
Which is good. Yeah. And actually, having him as a Primaris, like as a HQ choice, that messes up your 4 HQ, doesn't it?
Yeah. Although... Because one thing I've missed out on is the reroll ones from a lieutenant. But at the same time, I have got a lieutenant model I want to paint. But then at the same time, like it's painting a whole new model in time for Warhammer Fest. So just doing a big change from a model that I don't know how much use I'll get out of before 10th edition.
So before Leo finishes his movement phase, I will just shout out to some attention seekers.
Wow.
Thank you, Nordus44 and Alex Randall for the gifted subs, gifted memberships. Sorry, some memberships. We do like to welcome.
He's failing us already.
I'm getting there. Jonathan Richardson in as Scald, absolute legend. Yes, and the Best in Jones has gone for a different move tonight. He's gone attention seeking.
1 gifted.
1 gifted.
That's what he does. That's not different. Pay attention.
He's normally...
Or multiple ones.
Yeah, he's multiple ones. Chaotic Failure, though.
What up to 4?
10.
20.
Big.
Oh my.
All big.
He is a D.
I
He's
just
one
thought-
of these 60s.
I just
Absolutely loving
orgasmed.
the number tonight.
Well, he's the same as all 60s. That's how big a D he is.
And then we have got some postcards.
Have we?
Yeah.
Postcards that cannot be stopped. Because unless the Royal Mail are on strike. So, Depth's Walker, a Primaris, in quotation, a Primaris lieutenant can shack up with an intercessor or a Blade Guard veteran, but leaves the Gravis armor aggressors and heavy intercessors to his more appropriately equipped colleagues. Gravis lieutenant confirmed? Question mark?
Potentially.
Sounds legit.
Because there's not one in Terminator armour.
No, and that wouldn't be the same.
And there's no other...
Maybe.
Maybe.
Do you think the Terminators would be able to shack up
Maybe
with the Gravis,
there might
though?
be a Terminator lieutenant in the future.
Maybe.
They do love a lieutenant, don't they? And we haven't seen a Gravis one.
We've not seen a Gravis lieutenant, and
No.
that would make, like,
Because then that would make
Another one
sense.
to the
Because
collection.
obviously they're adding the Terminator captain. There's going to be a Terminator apothecary. It would make sense that they then bought... And we've got Terminator chaplains already. So the only one that's missing is the lieutenant. Same for the... But there's no Gravis... There's only the Gravis captain.
perfect.
And Gravis apothecary because of the video.
Yeah, well, I would assume there'll be a full unit of Gravis. If you notice as well with that lieutenant, it says it can join Blade Guard, Intercessors, Redacted, something else Redacted. So,
I reckon those 2 redacted are whatever that Stern Guard / veteran
Yeah.
intercessor squad is, and the Flamer squad.
You reckon?
Yeah,
Cool.
that's what I'm guessing.
I don't.
That's Joe's wild theories.
So you have completed moving
Yes.
and shenanigans and stuff, and you've shuffled.
Yes.
Every day you shuffle.
Cool. We're going to try and kill some stuff and things.
Go for it.
Do it.
So we're going to start off with the psychic phase, however. Mist of the Farseer over Nyar. Far enough away from Mist of the Librarian over Nyar.
Yeah.
We're going to start off with a cheeky guide.
Yeah.
Warp charge value of 6. What?
Guide me in, baby.
7. Guide goes off. Scorpions are guided.
That means I get to reroll to hit.
Yes.
Nice.
We're going to go for a cheeky doom. 7+.
Onto my Dreadnoughto.
Yes, your Dreadnoughto is doomed.
Oh.
So Guide and Doom on the Striking
You
Scorpions.
don't get mortal wounds versus me.
We don't get more wounds versus you because you're a vehicle.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's fine. I don't care. At this point, Joe, I just don't care today. We're going to see if we can up a Dreadnought without that.
Okay.
How do you feel about that? Into the shusting phase. So the snipers can't shoot because they're actioning. They're raising a banner there in the middle of dashboard.
Yeah.
Okay. These cheeky chappies can shoot, but I can't really see Naffle. So I'll just shoot those blade guard at the back ear, I guess, because they're in range, right? We'll start off with Das scatter lasers, of which there is many scatter. In fact, you can also see Das brutalis. We'll just shoot the brutalis, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone wants to kill my brutalis.
I'm going to have to find out if they're core in a minute, but first I'll roll to hit. They're heavy weapons, but I'm a bike, so I don't suffer the penalty.
Don't you hit on 2s as well?
With my snipers. But I don't remember if these are core. Oh my god, they're core. Look at that. Oh, they are ballistic skill 2+. What, I've been doing it wrong the whole time. Cool, look at that. So we hit with many of the dice.
Nice.
We missed with 3. These are only scatter lasers though, so they're only strength 6.
Oh.
So I win you on 5s.
Nice.
So because I'm core and you're doomed, I reroll wounds.
Toit.
I dropped one. Dropped another one.
That doom's going to really pay off for you, actually.
Well, so far I've done 3 of the wounds.
Your scatter lasers, not
Sure, yeah, they're all the same, mate. And then we did a couple more, and it was literally a couple more. So 5 in total of the wounds on your, I guess, 3 pluses?
Yeah, because there's no minus, is there?
No minus, mate.
But they are 2 damage each, though.
They're 1 damage each, scatter lasers.
Oh.
So and if they were 2 damage, it'd be 1 damage each anyway against you.
I'm down to 11.
Now I'm going to snipe you. Pew, 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 pew.
Keep that dice here.
I've hit you 3 of the times. Strength 4 though, so 5s again. Pew, 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 pew. Another one. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, so 2 wounds at -1.
4s. And more wounds. You've done 3 damage.
So that's another. That's 5 in total already.
3 off of that is 8.
That was better than I thought it was going to be, if I'm honest with you. How many of my pistols are in range? I mean, all of them.
Zap. Zap, zap, zap.
So 9 of the finest shuriken pistols. Hitting you on 3s.
Does Mr. Crabhands not have one?
No, because he's got.
Crab
I think he's got a bite and bait or something. I'll reroll it, mate. It's fine. Don't worry. I'll count it as a miss and reroll it. There you go. I'm just in the mood to have fun tonight. I just need to cheer up.
No fun. No fun.
5s. That was a 6, that one, which is important because it's shuriken. Followed by 5s. So 2 at AP 1, because it's a shuriken pistol. 1 AP 3. So another 2 wounds. Another wound.
Failed every single.
So he's got 5 left. Is that what we're saying?
Left. So what we're saying is he's had a terrible run of it so far.
New model syndrome.
He's not the new
If it helps you, I'm going to stop shooting at him now.
He's not the one I painted, though, for tonight.
These 3 here are going to shoot at the assault intercessors, which I think is the line all the way across the front.
Yeah?
So 3d3 shots.
What's your strength?
12.
4s to wound, good sir.
Excellent. Excellent. Pew, 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 pew. So for 5 shots. 5 shots. I'm hitting you on 4s because out of line of sight.
Mm-hmm.
So I've hit you 3 of the times.
Oh.
You're auto wounding, is that what you're thinking?
If I do 3 auto wounds, it completely negates his command point.
Yeah.
It definitely kills 3 of them.
Yeah.
And then I do 3, I think it's 3d3 mortal wounds as well.
Which would definitely be worth doing.
But it might be 1 mortal wound.
Do you know who would enjoy that? Ghastly. Because he's already super chatted about the fact that Joe might have been slagging off salamanders. And he's now on a anti-Joe hype.
So
I didn't say that they were the most dull. I said they were the closest to next dullest.
So now I'm actually thinking about CP re-rolling one of my hit rolls. Which will cost me 2
retroactively?
Which will cost me... Well, I haven't gone past the stage of rolling to wound yet. I've not rolled any wounds. So I wanted to see whether it did D3 mortal wounds on a 6 wound or 1 mortal wound in addition. It does 1 mortal wound in addition. So if I use 3 auto wounds, I kill 4.5.
Well, I've still got to feel no pain.
I mean, they're D6 plus 2 damage each.
I'll be fine.
I mean, the way you roll feel no pains, you probably will be.
Well, I haven't made any saves so far, so I wouldn't count on it.
But I wanted to keep the mortal wounds for dropping them on Blade Guard. Because 6 auto wounds will automatically kill a Blade Guard, even if he passes all his saves.
Is that where you're going to shoot the other ones at?
But, yeah, well, that was the plan. But it only kills a single Blade Guard, and he goes, hang on, put 1 back for no CP. Because what's more fun is when you play against 2,300 points.
Did you combat squad your 6-man?
Nah.
You went full 6-man.
Bro, I'm going to auto-win with all 3. Fuck it.
Do it. Cool. So, Jojo.
So it's -4, isn't it?
So it's -4 or 5.
Yeah.
So the first one, you need to make 8 feel no pain saves for him. Oh, it's 6 ups.
He's dead. There
He's
we go.
The second one,
There's no point in rolling that.
you need to make 5 feel no pain saves for him.
No, I only need to pass 4.
I mean, yeah, that's maths.
He's dead.
Yeah. And the third one, you need to make 8 feel no pain saves for that. I love your commitment to the feel no pain cause, Jay. I'm a fan of this.
There's no point in bringing him otherwise. Oh!
So he's dead.
Yeah.
And then the next one takes 3 mortal wounds.
I rolled 4 dice, doesn't
He's still dead. And then that means that the last one takes a wound as well. So one's got 1 wound left.
I like it.
You're a fan of it, are you? But I need to actually kill a unit, which is a problem.
Did you fire those snipers off already?
Yeah, they can't see it.
I know,
Anyway.
because they're actioning.
These ones at the front, no, they're actioning.
Yeah.
So this unit now needs to shoot. Now he can see that little cheeky chappy here.
Oh, can he?
Yeah, for that gap
through
that
the
you
gap
left.
that you left.
Yeah. So he's going to shoot at that unit there,
Yeah.
and the other 2 will put it into those blade guard behind him.
Okay, and can they see them?
Does it need to?
They need to, it's out of line
No,
of sight.
they can't see. They're out of line of sight. That's why I've done it that way around.
Yeah.
So the guy that can see him, D3 shots. For just the 2, actually. Hits you on 3s. He's hit you twice. 3 is the one that can see.
Hits on 3s,
Wounds on 4s, Joe.
Yeah.
which is important.
2 wounds and a mortal wound in addition, Joe. AP minus millions. So you've got to make 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 plus 2 plus a mortal wound. 11 feel no pain. Oh, he's dead.
Okay.
That unit's killed.
Rude. They were just there, living their best life.
Yes, but when I need to kill things with shooting, they are the easiest one to achieve that with. So they had to die, I'm afraid.
That makes sense.
I'm very sorry. So the other 2 will shoot into the blade guard that were near them for 4 shots. These will hit you on 4s because out of line of sight. Whoop, whoop, whoop. 2 hits.
Whoop.
And then they wound you also. They wound you on 2s now because you've used your cheeky thingy majigger. So 2 4-up invulnerable saves.
Ah! Oh my fucking Christ. I mean, oh no.
D6 plus 2 for the first guy. For 6 damage. You just need to pass 4 feel no pains on 6 pluses again, Joe. Just 4. Just do a full yard. So now he's dead.
Yeah.
And the next guy, I'll just roll 1 here, look, and you'll have. Oh no, that's another 6, I'm afraid. He's also dead.
What's going on with these dice tonight?
You lost 2 blade guard,
I mean,
but
I've
really
got-
you've lost 1 blade guard. Because Taylor. Other unit, this one here.
Oh. 1, 2.
Oh, bollocks! I just spilt my drink on the stream deck.
He didn't.
I would throw rocks at you. Cool. That's the end of my shusting, Joe, you'll be pleased to know.
Good. I am pleased to know.
So we're going to
literally threw the big rock at me as well.
we're going to charge.
No doubt of that.
I'm going to use my auto charge roll of a 6 and add a dice of a 5. I have 11-inch charge.
Oh.
Super tasty. And by the way, it's Scorpions charging brutalis, but I'm sure you probably guessed that. 11 of the inches. Have you got a Judicia in there?
Yeah.
And how far can the hero convene?
3.
Okay, so I'm going to make sure they stay out of 3. We're going to yeet round the back here. Get in. Oh, there's enough gap. That's nice.
Get him.
I'm going to come around this way to do it because I don't want to lean across the table with the way the day's gone today.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
So he came all the way. Oh my god, he got loads of distance. Which means I should be able to get them all in actually, which is quite nice.
Right.
I've really missed playing with Eldar.
Bron was acting, but as chat have noticed, my acting skills are not top notch.
It's like your DMZ ones.
Oh no! My drink has fallen on the computer.
But they really. I was never going to actually do anything.
I know that.
No, but I mean the.
But you at least want to try and be convincing about
I
it.
waited until you were in the way, so there was
Yeah.
at least some doubt potentially.
There was no doubt.
But if I'd fake dropped a can on it, it would definitely have spilt stuff, and I would definitely be in trouble. I'm not messing with that today.
I'm in a bad mood today after what's gone on. Right, but Joe, I've successfully
You
charged
smile
you, sir.
now, I've seen it.
4 attacks with the Scorpion Exarch, but he gets another one because he's an Exarch that's been upgraded, and he gets another 2 because of his biting blade, putting him on 7 attacks.
Nice.
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
Hitting you on 3s with rerolls,
Nice.
which is actually pretty helpful right now.
Yes.
Oh, that wasn't so helpful. And they also wound. And they're AP minus something. 2.
5s. Oh my god.
So you failed all 3. They're 2 damage each.
So 1 damage each.
1 damage each.
So it's down to 2.
It's down to 2. Now I've only got 9 scorpions left. They've only got 3 attacks each.
Can someone go through my entire turn? My entire turn of saving and see if I've actually passed
No,
any.
Chat have actually said, Joe, could you try to roll better? Just be better.
3 more, please. Just 3 more. I mean, to be fair, normally it's the other way around. So, normally you're like, oh, I've got 6 up in front, feel no pains. I've got to take 20. I passed 17. That's normally what happens with you, to be fair.
That is true.
So it will turn in your favour soon. So I hit you on 3s. Oh, I needed to. Oh, I didn't. Don't worry. I hit you on 3s. 6s explode, and I can reroll misses. So there's a lot of misses in here, actually, Jay. You might be all right. You might be all right.
He's only got 2 wounds left.
So that one was a pass, but there's 3 6s in there. 3 explodes. Yeet. And then these are rerolls. Oh, the rerolls weren't working for me on guide. But those 3 stay in as well for fresh hits. Now I'm only strength 4.
Oh no.
So I only wound you on 5s.
Oh, no.
I don't get Mandy Blast and Mortal Wounds because you're a vehicle. But I get to reroll. And they are -1, and the way you're rolling saves, I'm relatively comfortable.
There's plenty in there.
Yeah, but I get a reroll as well.
Yeah, should I just roll the passes though?
No, not yet.
Why?
Because I want to do it all in one go.
Why? Because I'm. He's dead.
There was 2 more wounds in there as well.
Does he explode?
No.
Yay!
Do you want to
Yay!
pile into the blade guard?
I would rather suck off a horse. That, good sir.
That was a good turn for you.
It was
a
very
bad
good.
turn for Joe.
So,
Not gonna lie.
Bron,
Yes.
secondary objectives.
Yes, mate.
I raised a Bahanur,
You did.
I secured no man's land, and I killed one thing with guns and shit.
Yes, so you haven't quite scored that, but we're getting that way.
I've scored,
So-
yeah, well, I'm going to keep hold of it with my firepower, because if I don't do it by the end of turn 2, I'll probably discard it.
Yeah. It's worth a go.
But it depends on how hard he screws my gun platforms now.
I'm up to 4 now.
You are up to 4, and
I'm 6.
I'm up to 6 of the
Not
finest.
spend any.
Want to split the deck?
I do, but I don't want you to blame me for terrible cards.
I'm gonna blame my
Just take the
terrible.
bottom one and put it on top.
I'm gonna blame the terrible dice
There.
at this point. Yeah.
And then another one. Yeah, that'll do.
So my first card. Overwhelm. Raise a banner.
I mean, it's a mirror match so far.
Deploy a teleport anywhere.
I did fuck you, Joe.
So, as Joe read out, overwhelm with firepower, kill 3 units. Raise a banner, find somewhere to raise a banner.
Do an action on an objective in no man's land.
That's true story, and then deploy teleport homer.
Do it.
Get your yeet on.
So
way
the
up
chaplain will do +2 to charges.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, and he'll go mortal wound protection.
Goes off. Now, Joe, unfortunately, I'm going to go top down. You're going to just move. Thanks. Because I didn't get through all the super chats, and chat noticed in the last round.
Have
'cause you were
they
chatting.
yet bought me a new laptop?
No, not quite.
Oh,
But we've got
selfish.
25 new members. So Joe's still in the contention for you stamping on the...
No, we
Sunday?
changed the rules last week.
Oh, you're just going to kick him?
No, I said instead of just stamping on Joe's Terminators, because no one seems to care about that, I'll just quit in May.
Just before
If
that.
they don't do 100 members every stream, I just quit in May.
So we'll
Just
go
quit
back to the
streaming.
super chats. Thank you, Paul Harrison. Why do we still not have Primaris company champions?
That ninja way, is he?
That's a question for you guys.
Yeah.
Why don't we have Primaris company
I've never been
champions?
assault doctrine. Because reasons.
And stuff.
They're in Black Templars, aren't they? You got the champion.
You've got the Emperor's champion.
Yeah.
He's
a bit
more of a
different.
unique named character. I mean, to be fair, I think it's not just company champion. There's a lot of Primaris stuff we don't have, if we're honest.
Garden.
So we don't really have like a Stoneguard Vanguard kind of replacement at the moment. And I don't know if we will. Like, it's interesting. I know you said about the potential Primaris veterans that we saw in the video, Joe, but I would have assumed that what they would have done with Primaris I would have assumed Terminators would eventually wouldn't have been. I don't. So I never saw Terminators getting new sculpts. If I'm
No, I
honest.
never did either.
I thought maybe we get Primaris-ified Terminators rather than just scaled up Terminators. So I mean, it's interesting. They could bring out Primaris Company Champions. They could also just scale up Company Champions and make them nicer models. I don't. At the moment with Space Marines, I really don't even know if Games Workshop know what the hell they're doing. Because if you look at T-shirt launchers, they're an absolute disaster. If you look at things like the Lion and Azrael, they're absolutely stunning.
I do feel like the T-shirt launcher unit was like, it was a near miss, wasn't it?
Well, the thing is, if you think about it though, in the history of releases for Space Marines, there's been a few units that have kind of been similar. So if you look at not just the T-shirt launchers, but if you look at bouncy dudes with giant guns, no one really likes those sculpts if they're honest, right?
I never finished.
I like them.
My suppressors never got to it.
And there's a couple of other units that are similar in that regard. You also look at things like Reavers, right? Absolutely beautiful looking models. Absolutely, they're just kind of all over the place with Space Marines right now. And I mean, that's always going to be the case when you've got 97 data sheets in one codex, and that doesn't include T-shirt launchers, brutalis, or anything from individual chapters. So I cannot honestly answer whether we will or won't get company champions. I have no idea.
Well, they made a model for it.
They have, yes.
Yeah.
There's so many rules for it.
He's got rules in
Mandy
it.
D's got two. She super chatted in. Thank you, Mandy D, for the. And I know I'm jumping a bit further down, and then I'm going to jump back up again, but it's relevant to this conversation. So she has 2 company champions. I'm not sure how.
Because they make models for them.
They just make models.
Yeah,
there's
I've got one there.
So, yeah, agreed.
That he uses as a
Judicia.
Judicia, yeah.
Which is basically a company champion at this point.
So we're moving on down to the postcards that can be stopped, but sometimes need to not be stopped. Jonathan Silva went 3-0 with Hail of Doom Eldar at the GT last week. Hope Eldar gets some love in 10th. Not a fan of fielding scaffolding poles as aspect warriors. Does that make sense?
Hail of Doom is still probably the strongest way you can go with Eldar. I don't like running it at the moment because I just don't like running it at the moment. Yeah. So Hail of Doom is guard, basically 6s to hit auto wound, but only on shuriken weapons. But then what you do is you mass spam shuriken weapons, all 6s to hit wound, and because they count as a 6, they count as AP -3 or 4, depending on which shuriken weapon they are. Yeah. And they shred things. They shred everything. But 3-0 with Eldar is still no mean feat. Like, it's still good going, considering currently I think Eldar aren't in the greatest of places. But they were, with Hail of Doom and another custom craft mod, they were bonkers good.
They were cray-cray.
Yeah, they were very, very good.
Cray-cray in a good way.
Cray-cray in a good way right here.
Thank you, Ginger Steve, for the super chat. If the lion came with 5 heads, the gap between his eyebrows and his hairline would be almost as big as Valrax. Joe, mate.
Does Valrax have hair?
I mean, it depends.
Joe, mate, ask Brom for winning tips. Wow. True story.
Wow.
Awkward. Well, you just need to do better, Joe. People are going to start to doubt you.
Come on, Joe, what are you doing?
Thank you, Benjamin Dustin. Shut up. Liam wants to throw away the baby with the juice. I think that was reference to you throwing juice everywhere.
I want to throw away everything right now.
We welcome Saffron as a Hesser.
Sometimes the only reason why I keep streaming on the channel is because of Joe.
Well, because he turns up for food and you just need to.
Because
I feel like this is a backhanded compliment coming.
Because 1, he keeps me cheerful. Because 2, if I stopped streaming, he wouldn't have a job. and I feel responsible. See? But I started with you keep me cheerful.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Chat didn't massively enjoy my acting skills. They said that Joe's secondary impersonation of spilling something on your stream deck earlier was better than my acting skill. Where he took the piss. But we can all thank Yes and the Best and Jones for that wind up. Because legend.
Oh, I was so convinced.
Yeah, exactly. I don't mess around with that. And I'd go silent. You wouldn't know that I've done it. I'd just be sat in the corner shitting myself. Thank you, Talk, for crush him, Joe, make him cry. Because he's in that sort of position.
I shall.
Yeah?
I shall.
And that's where we will leave it for now.
Thank you, Brom. Thank you, chat, as well. Thank you for the donations. Thank you for the donations. Remember, 100 members at least. 100
We've
members
got more,
minimum.
but I'm not. I'll get there.
Right, 100 members minimum, or I quit streaming and Joe's out of a job. Carry on.
Yeah. So, Unleash Rage on.
What does this do?
6s to hit explode. And we're going to put it on that unit of Blade Guard of how to go into the Scorpions.
Where am I over? You there? Or not?
No.
So there?
No.
So there?
No.
Okay, I can't deny.
Yes, goes off. And then I shall put on Shield of Sanguinius on this Dreadnought.
5 up in fun.
Ginger Steve.
Can you put it on a dread?
It's a core unit, I think. Or any.
You're down checking.
Well, I have no idea.
No,
so
he's
I'm
super
just,
confident in this.
I thought it was infantry, but I'm just gonna. Codex is
Any Blood Angels.
cool. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
It was worth checking the first time,
Yeah.
isn't it? Right?
Yeah, and then we're going to shoot some guns and junk.
Yeah. And stuff and things.
This guy here is going to shoot these bikes here.
Cool. I am naturally -1 to hit.
So 4 multi-melter shots. Brilliant.
At least they're not plasma.
In-
Oh.
Got it, wound.
5 up invulnerable save.
Yeah.
I fail.
Ice.
1 dice.
1 dice.
I saw a 1 for a minute there as well. I was about to cuddle you, Joe. Genuinely.
Heavy stubbers.
Dagger. Still -1 to hit. Remember.
Yep. Choke 4, toughness 4.
Toughest 4, mate. Yeah. All the 4s.
Just the 1 wound.
AP nothing.
AP -2 because it's heavy.
So I'm on my 5 up invulnerables again. Cool. Takes a wound.
1 damage. And then this brutalis, Mr. Fistatron 2000.
He's in range, mate. Yeah. At the moment, I feel like you need it. He's in range.
He's going to stub you. Like you stub a toe. Jump. Oh, he's getting better.
Just the 4 hits, actually.
Just 4 hits.
4s. I mean, that was better. And Mayasuka's dev.
Yeah.
So 5. Oh, actually, I need to do them 1 at a time because 4s, but they all failed anyway, so it doesn't make a difference.
So he's got 2 wounds left.
He's got 2 wounds left, yes, correct.
He's got 4 wounds base.
He starts with 3, but he gains 1 because I've given him an Exarch ability.
So he will now receive 4 of the finest melter bullets.
So 4s. Just the 1, actually. And then 2s. Just the 1, actually. 4 up, invulnerable.
Have you got a save?
I'm going to spend 2 CP to re-roll it.
Is it 2 CP for a reroll?
Yeah, that's the mission roll.
Okay.
So 4 up again. Oh! So just don't roll a 1, Joe. Just don't roll a 1. You'll be fine. I saw the 1. I saw the 1. He dies. Good work, Joe. Good work.
So you've now killed 1 thing.
I've killed
with
a thing.
shooting.
I need to kill 2 more things with shooting, but I also don't want to kill 2 more things with shooting. The Blade Guard will just bolt pistol all those along with the Judica. Actually, the Judica and one of the guys are going to throw frag grenades at you. Actually, I need to do that separately
Why?
They hit on 2s.
because they're blast.
They would be
So if I killed, because there's more than 6 currently, and then if I reduce the unit to less than 6, and then
I mean, honestly, I wouldn't have cared, but yeah, okay. I would have let you have a 5 and a minimum
so
3.
1, it's good. So minimum 3 this is from the Judy. Judy! He hits. 2 wounds, minus nothing.
Say 3 up saves on Scorpions. Lol.
And
So
then
it didn't matter.
good man. And then
Minimum 3.
the grenade. Minimum 3.
Coming clutch there for you right there.
Hell. 2 wounds.
Cool, good.
Really didn't matter.
Heavy bolt pistols. They will hit you. 3s. What, 2 wounds?
-1 these,
Minus
naturally.
1, yeah.
4s. Oh, they died.
I killed something!
But not enough.
Not enough. So we're going to charge now because we don't really deal with his bullets and stuff. Right, the Judica's going to charge the Scorpions. I have charged you. You will slip in. The Blade Guard will come over there as well. They also will play the game of what can we fit our fists in. And then these Blade Guard here are going to charge the Rangers.
Rangers.
I get +2 to this.
That's going to be enough, mate.
9.
It's going to be enough.
I mean, I kind of expected them to die first turn, so the fact that they got me 5 points
It's boss
makes
and
me
blocked
very
him
happy.
out. And potentially blocked him in. They've gone first.
Makes me very, very happy.
Yeah.
Now,
Have you got anything in Deep Strike?
no, you're perfectly safe to just keep moving, Joe.
Yes.
Yes, Gaddy.
They're going to go like that. And then the Apothecary's going to charge over there.
Oh, okay.
Because currently I've left his ass hanging in the wind.
I think it'll be okay.
5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes.
Background.
Whee!
I think he'd have been all right anyway, but
I think he would have been all right.
yeah, but I get keeping him safe on purpose. Right, I get it.
I'm going to do some fighting now.
Yes, and some stuff.
The Judy's going to make you fight last over there.
I mean, I'm not spending too soon interrupted.
We're going to fight over here. They get 3 attacks each, plus 2 for charging, because we're in the Assault Doctrine.
Oh, are you?
So that's
I suppose you think you're big and clever.
31 attacks. Re-rolling everything to hit. Wounding you on 2s.
He's saying it really slowly, so you
Do
try and
you
pick him up.
want to Uber them?
No, not the way you're rolling.
Yeah, true story. Hits with 5.
I'm joking, Joe. I'll pick up the ranges because you probably fail. With the way you're re-rolling, if you re-roll everything, you'll still only end up with 3 hits on the unit.
Yeah.
We have called them an Uber. We have picked them up.
And then how many Bladen Gardens are over there?
There is
4.
currently 3 that can fight, but I guess you just pile this one round this way,
Yeah.
right? And then you can get them all in, mate. There you go.
4 plus a sergeant.
Because this is just pretty terrain. It's not actual
Yeah.
functional terrain.
And they're hitting you on 3s.
Yeah.
It's a good thing I put that Unleash Rage on them. Fuck.
What's Unleash Rage do? 6 to auto wounds.
It's 6 to explode.
This is why I didn't make you roll against the Rangers.
2s.
If you'd had like transhuman on those rangers, would have been worth making them roll it. Jink and all that.
5s, Jay. 5s for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I did the
Oh
same.
my god.
Is that the unit?
No.
Not quite.
No.
Judy the Judica will swing now.
Yeah.
Swing from the...
Is that the champion? Yeah, that's the champion.
He gets 6 attacks on the charge.
He does, yes.
Hitting on 2.
You do, yes.
I want 6s here.
Yes.
I've rolled 1 6.
And missed.
So the 6 does 2 mortal wounds, so the attack sequence ends.
Corpse to 2, normal scorpions die.
And then 2s to wound. They all wound. So these are on your invuln. And they're
Yes.
2 Damargio each.
That's a problem because he's got 3 wounds.
Oh.
So if I roll another one, he will live on 5
I've
plus.
still got an apothecary with a chainsaw there.
I mean, at this point, I expected him to die. If I was going to try and keep him alive, I'd have lightning fast reacted, and I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't. So,
Alright.
you know. You have killed the scorpions, JJ.
And they would have gone that, and then he piled in that way.
Well, you can't go backwards. You have to go towards.
Well, they would have piled in towards him, because there was the man there. So I have to abide by the rules and stuff.
And junk.
I'm done now.
All done.
I am done. I am discarding Deploy Teleport Homer.
Okay. Did you raise a banner?
No. Strange.
I mean, he wasn't on an objective to do that. So.
No. I'm tempted to keep it. No, I'm going to get rid of it. I have started overwhelming firepower.
You have, with a single
hold that.
unit so far.
I will put a 1 on that.
There's yours, sir.
Much like the many dice I have rolled.
I mean, you can't have 2 turns like that, Joe, surely. Okay, it's dice time. Are you ready to see what fate looks like?
That door laughed at you.
I'm going to re-roll a charge roll.
What's the 2?
Charge.
Charge roll. That's why I'm going to roll a charge roll. What do I want? I think I want to keep the charge roll. Yeah, let's keep the charge roll. So I have 2 psychic dice, 1 wound dice, and 1 charge roll. I love fate dice. I really hope that mechanic stays in the new intent.
Yeah.
It's one of those where it's not that complicated. It's not too ridiculous. It's quite strong in the right place, but because it's a random roll of dice, I just love it. It's so good. And the avatar's got strands of fate. That's what I cared about. Cool.
A strand of fate. What does that mean? That he can use them?
He can use fate dice, yes.
Yeah.
I just wanted to double check that before I did it because I didn't want to be a gamey dickhead. Right, so, brought my whole 2 objectives for a total of just the 10, actually.
Just the 10, actually.
Yep. And I still have a overwhelming firepower with Investigator Sight
Yeah.
and Blood and Gutten.
Blood and Gutten.
That's a shame.
That's not good for you.
I think I might get rid of Investigator Sight because I have to clear the centre, and there's 6 Blade Guard on there, and he's just going to put Transhuman on them. But that being said, I'm guaranteeing Doom and Fortune today, Doom and Guide, and I sort of fancy the Dire Avengers and the Cannons to pick them up. And the Dire Avengers can action and shoot.
Can they?
Yes.
Oh. But can they move you?
They have the power to move me.
Yeah.
It's a lot. Is that your full 6? Is it just a 5?
It's a 6-man.
It's the 6-man.
It's a 6-man. It's just a 6-man.
Just the 6-man.
I'm going to keep hold of it. Just a 6-man. My least favourite thing in Call of Duty, just a 6-man, actually.
Well, actually, I took on a 6-man the other day whilst Brom brushed up on his piloting skills.
Yeah, I did.
True story.
If you want to see more of that, go check out the other channel.
True story. True
As
story.
we're moving off of Brom, straight on to postcards that need to be not stocked. Thank you, Andy D, for the super chat. So why is Liam in a bad mood today? Brom sounds like Liam would rather do something with you. Smiley face, smiley face.
Wow.
Like, oh.
He's in a bad mood because it started off with him messaging me this morning. Joe, can we play some Call of Duty before you come to my house? And I was like, no, I can't get to tell you right now. So that made him sad. And then I came here, and then he was like, I don't know if I want to do the Liam and Joe show. I'm like, we should probably do the Liam and Joe show. So
yeah, to be fair, you were like, have a day off then, mate. And I was like, no, we need to do a show.
Take a day off. You don't have to do it. You're tired and emotional. Just we won't do it.
And then
we came in here.
Laptop needs a bath.
Yeah, and then he was moving some stuff around, and a cable got caught on the Steam Deck, which meant that he knocked an entire pint of orange juice over the laptop.
There were calls to see whether you'd actually taken the battery out
I can't take the battery out.
of your laptop.
Yeah, it doesn't have just a removable battery. I had to take the whole bottom panel off.
He has to literally unscrew it to take the entire underneath of it off.
You guys, it's a high performance laptop that we used to do the streams on. So the
that was custom made.
it was custom made. So there is that. It's not like a Dell from down the road.
No, she's a terrible singer.
Great singer, bad at IT.
So as we move on, so that gives you some background, Mandy. If you didn't catch the Liam and Joe show, where he was probably in a worse mood than now.
And then after Liam and Joe show, the town in which Liam has lived had a power cut for an hour. And they said they weren't going to get it done until gone 7. And it came back on again, and they had a power cut again. And then it came on again, and it's kind of settled and stayed, but there is now a thunderstorm lurking, so...
At this point, I'd made up my mind. I was like, I've got a missing unit of bikes. So, oh yeah, he killed them. At this point, I made up my mind. At that point, I was like, we're not streaming because the power's dead, and it's not coming on till 7.
Yeah,
so that.
The comment about me, apparently, because obviously that was a while ago, Mandy has popped a chat commenting. The reference was that she was calling me a horse. Doesn't know me well yet. So
she doesn't know many horses well.
Doesn't know any horses.
I refuse to know horses.
I'll take the compliment there, yes.
They are mistrustworthy animals.
Thank you, Jeremy, for the gifted membership. You are clearly attention seeking. Although my attention has been sought elsewhere, and I'm sorry about that, guys. So we'll batter through a couple of these super chats. Torquemedes, absolute legend, thank you for the super chat. Shetland or Thoroughbred, Liam, for your horse that you want to suck off?
I mean, I don't care.
Shetland
definitely.
Shetland is a lot smaller.
Yeah.
Might as well go for broke if we're going to do it properly, Joe.
Or a Shire.
We thank James Hobbs
Good
for
at
the poo.
pulling. Thank you, James. Thank you, James.
For the poo.
For the poops.
Obviously, not the poo that was outside the door earlier.
That wasn't me, by
Mount
the way.
poo.
That was the dog.
That was vile, by the way.
Thank you, 40k medic. Hashtag keep Joe employed.
Yes, I enjoy having a job.
Yep.
Yeah. And I have a good job. And I don't want to go and do a bad job.
Thank you, James Hobbs, for the super chat as well. If you all had a chance to turn up to a GT using whatever armors you wanted, with or without data slates, all field guides for points, what would it be?
So no balanced data slate, no military and field manual.
With or without?
I mean, to be honest with you, if someone said to me right now, you could only play one army for ever more than 40k, I'd pick Eldar. Genuinely.
Yeah.
But I think you knew that anyway.
Yeah.
You would probably pick Black. Well,
I
specifically Chaos.
would pick Black Legion 100%. 100. That'd be
The one that I'm not sure about is Brom.
Because he's terrible with all of them.
No, because
Hashtag beat you.
because I know he loves his Ultramarines, but I know he's had a lot of fun with things like Harlequins in the past as well.
I'd really struggle to pick on that. I'd probably, if I had to pick one forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever again, it would be a Marines, but because of the versatility of them. But I wouldn't want to paint them blue because I'd want versatility.
That'd be kind of cool though, because we'd have Chaos, Imperium, and Xenos.
Yeah, it would definitely be an Imperium.
So from now on, chat, all streams will be a combination of one of three armies.
You called it and asked for it.
Yeah.
We will deliver.
We're no longer going to be a multi-streaming army with lots and lots of channel armies. We're just going to have Eldar, Chaos, Space Marines, and Ultramarines.
And thank you, Gaz G, for the super chat. Joe would definitely get disability benefit if jobless. I think that's a bit harsh. I'm guessing you're going to base that purely on his rolling.
Amazing.
Nothing
Wow.
on the fact that...
Chat thought we were late because I got stuck in a jar of honey.
They did say that,
Like Winnie the Pooh.
They did say that.
Like, if I was saying to him earlier, if he turned round and said Joe got stuck in a tree, like in a hole of a tree because there was a jar of honey in it, I think they would believe him.
They almost definitely would believe me, Joe.
They might believe that you got stuck in the toilet.
They definitely would.
I went to.
I was surprised that outside the door was in fact the dog.
I went to.
Oh.
I went to a lovely country home on Sunday.
Take me home. You got to sing it, Joe.
And Easter for an Easter Day kids thing.
I'm sure you did.
It was
yes.
lovely. It was
Yeah.
lovely.
Didn't have any kids with him.
But it's a national trust run, right? And the guy went. I went to the toilet, and the turny latch thing was broken. It was locked open. It was locked, closed. So I had to basically play with the lock so I could then twist it and turn it so I could use the toilet again. I went in about an hour later. There was a man trapped in the toilet. He closed it and then it wouldn't open again.
Oh, gee.
And there was a repairman, like with drills and screwdriver stuff, and him and the guy who was trapped in the toilet were using a combination of different like screws and stuff and twisty things, what they're called, screwdrivers,
Yeah.
So
to try and take the lock apart. And I didn't want to tell them it was broken earlier and I kind of fixed it and it might have broken because then they would be like, it was your fault. That man is trapped in this toilet because of you. But they got him out.
When I used to work for Siemens,
Yeah.
when we used to run the South Western Railway network,
Porn, was it?
yeah, people used to get there's disabled toilets on the trains which have got big curved doors,
Yeah.
terrible engineering design, and they used to frequently get stuck shut with people inside them. And the fire service used to love it because they used to have a report of a person stuck in a toilet on the train. Used to get on the train with an axe, just fucking hack the door open.
Nice.
No, it wasn't nice when we had to fix it afterwards. I say we. I sent minions.
I
to
like
fix
those trains, those curvy ones because like you never know if it's locked or not. Like because sometimes it's not like the lights are real, like so pale and so weak.
There's often a fault in the system as well. Sometimes they'll show locked and they'll just randomly open.
I've been stood there. Weird.
You don't need two hands.
just weird, and the door's just gone. like I've been revealed on blind date. You know?
Yeah.
Like someone won me as a prize. I'm just stood there.
You don't need two hands, Joe.
On that note, Liam, if you could only keep one, Joe or Brom? And that's from Carl of the
For
Hodgie.
both channels.
Eddie?
The fuck would you want in for?
I'd probably pick Paddy, actually. He's a better painter, better presenter, he can read super chats.
Paddy's pretty good.
He's probably got good.
He is.
He's probably got good tactical acumen on DMZ because military man.
It's a British Army, yeah.
Yeah, he is.
There you go.
That's a solid choice, actually.
Yeah, I'd probably go that way as well.
If I could.
Paddy's like a better us.
Yeah.
Not Chris.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Because he'd never get an army
Too many
finished.
roids.
Yeah, he changes armies like the wind.
Yeah, he makes me like I've got a problem, and I look at Chris and go, oh, my problem's not that bad.
Because you have a problem. You get the army, and then before you've committed and done anything to it, you've changed your mind. Whereas he just half builds and half paints an
But
army.
what then happens with the army? is you have it, and it ends up being a Channel Army anyway. So,
But Chris doesn't have a Joe.
no. Well, he tries. He tried to have a Joe, and Joe never finished that project.
Terrible job.
Rob, can you
Just
mute me
before-
for a minute, please?
Yes, I can.
It's because I had COVID, that's why.
So just before we move back to whatever round and period we are in, because I've kind of forgotten. Liam's turn, isn't it? The Mandy D, thank you for the super chat. Wow, you guys forgot about Eddie's Necrons in the Channel Army discussion. He even broke records for you, Liam.
I mean, well, he did.
He broke records.
He did break the record of the most number of members had in the stream, which we then broke the next night. So Eddie doesn't hold the record anymore.
So Eddie is.
It took me less than 24 hours to break that record again.
That is a true story.
Eddie
Mostly
breaks
because
the record for the least changes in an army over the course of a year.
the least movement of the Silent King.
Yeah.
Yeah, true story.
But also, the other thing with his Necrons is, it's not an army up for discussion for what army would Eddie keep, because he has one.
He's working on a Knights army.
Is he?
He's been working on another army for the last 3 years, Joe.
Is he?
Yeah, when the Knights Codex came out, I think you gave him some Knights, didn't you?
I gave him all of my spare Knights because I didn't want them anymore.
And then about 2 weeks ago, I sent him some stuff so he can do bases to start building them. So it took him.
Unmute me again, yeah?
It took him a year to get
in the middle,
to get to the base part of the model.
Yes, there is that. So
It's getting warm in here, Joe. It's getting warm. That's because you're hot stuff.
as we've only got a few more, I'm going to rattle through.
Yeah, go for it. It's fine.
Thank you.
Anything that gets me this new fucking
My
laptop.
phone keeps on vibrating. Hang on.
Thank you. Just turn
It's
it
your
off.
OnlyFans.
You're also not allowed on your phone. Apparently, you've got to get the codex out. To
It's
read
fresh
stuff.
subscriptions from
I
your
would do,
OnlyFans.
Brom.
Yep.
But the codex that I require is in my bag
Wow.
Where's that then?
in your office.
Well, you can get it when you go to the loo in a minute.
Like I said, chap, Paddy.
Where is he?
He's in Texas.
Thank you, plastic and paint. We're not allowed to say that.
Who's Tech? What's he in his arm?
Thank you, plastic and paint, for the gifted membership. You absolute attention seeker. Legend.
Offers the doofy.
40k medic. # Channel Army. That's and the super chat can go towards it.
Okay.
We need a new Channel Army, clearly. More Imperium Space Marines. Yay!
So I had a real strong moment of wanting to do Dark Angels because of the Lion model and the Azrael model.
Yeah, I could get
And I bought 15 Blade Guard.
Yeah.
But I'm now just going to put them in the Templars.
Good.
Because Siege are doing the Templars
Have you
anyway.
moved on,
Life
have you
choice.
moved on from Dark Angels now, have you?
I haven't moved on from them, but I feel like it would be irresponsible to buy a whole Dark Angels army right now, considering I've got armies to build anyway. So the Blade Guard, because they're Blade Guard, can go in the Templars. And I feel like they'd be good in Templars as well.
Yeah.
So Blade Guard are going to go in Templars.
Yep.
15 Blade Guard in Templars. Yummy.
I'm going to have 3 Marine armies with 15 Blade Guard.
Well,
I've
I mean,
got-
if in 10th edition they have another good unit, then maybe we'll have more units of Space Marines.
We've got 2 good
3 of
units
them.
now. 2 of them are in this army.
So yeah, I need Brutalis actually for the Templars. They'd be sick in Templars.
Can someone else? Oh, no, Siege will build them, won't they?
Siege will build them. Siege won't let you build them for them, yeah.
God, 'cause- Right, so
But no, we're not finished yet. So you're giving up on your Dark Angels?
Not giving up, no.
Okay.
They're on a back burner because the thing is, the Lion model and the Azrael models are so gorgeous that I'm like, I need to get on my hands on those. Well, I've got Azrael already. I need to get my hands on them, and I need to paint those models.
Yeah.
And then if I really enjoy the painting process of those two, that will genuinely be, do I or don't I make more Dark Angels? The big problem I have, if I'm honest, so I had this big hype about them because his dice on the microphone annoying you. I had this big hype about them because of those 2 models. But then I was looking at the range. Literally yesterday, actually, I was looking at the range because I was going to buy some yesterday. And I went onto the Games Workshop website because I always look at their pictures first, and then I go and buy them from Element. And I was like, there is literally nothing Dark Angels that's Primaris, with the exception of Azrael, soon to be the Lion, and the Lieutenant and that Chapter Master guy. Not the Chapter Master guy, the
Captain
Lazarus.
Lazarus, yeah.
That's it. And I was
He's
like,
a nice model, though.
so I like Deathwing Knights, but I feel like when I look at and I was okay with those until they announced new Terminators that are scaled up, and now I'm like, now they look shit again.
Just use Templars models.
Well, then they might as well go to the Templars, Jay.
Yes.
Because the thing about the Templars,
And I think
the
I
Templars
like-
have got tabards, and all you got to do is some head swaps.
I
and
think,
shoulder
well,
pads.
so I actually think I like Templars more than I like Dark Angels.
Yes, right, life choice.
Because they're even more knightly and medieval and slaughter. Like I'm kind of
I really want to get a load of the neophytes.
monks.
Because the problem
They're
is
my least favourite part of it.
I want to get them.
They're primarily scouts, essentially.
I want to use them as infiltrators and incursors and stuff because
they're primarily scouts.
Yeah, because they look like they'd be better at infiltrating because half of their armor is cloth.
I mean, yeah, but at the moment I'm kind of like, you know what? I'll save that money on buying models and I'll put it in towards the siege. I just keep adding stuff to the Templars.
I need to get the limited edition one. He's got his up on the orc. He's got the chainsword stuck in it.
Sergeant Jovan or whatever his name is. Is that him?
Yeah.
So we're going to keep rolling because the conversation's going. I'm just going to keep going because we'll come to the game.
I mean, fuck a game.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
I'm okay. Actually, if we end now, it's all right.
Joe's going to roll over you in a minute anyway. As soon as he rolls better, it'll be fine.
It's the only thing holding this.
The
game
worst
back
part
at the
about
moment.
it is, Joe, is he's probably not wrong.
Thank you, Saffron, for the super chat. What do you think about 10th getting boring in 6 months to a year with it being too simplified?
No, I
don't think it is
Good
too
answer.
simplified because it's going more down the horror from. So if you haven't played any editions before 8th, look at Horus Heresy, and a lot of the rules are going to be similar. I reckon.
So what's their favourite phrase for 10th edition, Jay?
Simplified, not simple.
So it's not simple. And this is the distinction that people are, and Games Workshop have put it in every fucking article they've written, but this is the distinction that people don't seem to be able to work, like they can't seem to differentiate between the two. Being simplified doesn't make it a simple game to play. It doesn't make it less interesting. So when I think about the complexities that I enjoy with 40k as well, I enjoy the tactical complexity on the tabletop, and I enjoy playing my opponent. I don't enjoy winning because he forgot a rule all game because it's too complicated, or we got a rule wrong because we missed it. Like, I don't enjoy that. So I'm welcoming the removal of some of the tactical complexity, or some of the, not tactical complexity, sorry, some of the rules complexity that can lose people and create gotcha moments. And I'm looking forward to it being back to a tactical game that is dice rolly still, and just have some layers to it, some rules to it, so you can build your own list and make it feel the way you want your list to feel. But I think the tactical gameplay on the tabletop isn't going to be any less fun than it currently is. Now, I personally think 9th edition currently, like I've said this a few times over the last couple of weeks, I cannot wait for this edition to fucking end. Because some of the nonsense that exists in this right now, that we do, because if we didn't show you guys how Scions worked with all the stratagems, or how Blade Guard worked with Transhuman and putting the assault, like if we didn't show that, people go, you're pulling punches, and we get slammed in the comments for it. Right? So we have to show what these things, I say we have, we feel like we have to show what these things can do. But some of it, like they announced today the character rules. I'll be covering this in detail. We're not going to go into it in detail tonight. It will be on the 40k show tomorrow night, 9 o'clock, right? So if you want me to talk about the character rules so you know what they're doing tomorrow night. But the big thing that I took from that article, we have removed almost all of the auras. And I said we sat and read the article together at my desk in the power cut on his phone. And I sat and turned to Joe and went, thank fuck they have that, like, that there's nothing about 10th, with the exception perhaps of the Space Marine rule that they released, that I don't like yet.
I actually think the new 10th edition would be more tactical, because you have to really think about what units you put into, like, what characters you'll be putting into each unit, and even what units you take into your army. Because I think there'll be a lot more, you'll be looking a lot more for those synergies.
So we then move into, we're going to jump down a couple. We go, thank you, Mandy D. Once you have Necrons, you don't need anything else. That's how sexy they are.
Once you use robots, you don't go back.
I love Necrons, and if Eddie didn't have a substantial Necron army and he wanted to come frequently, I would 100%. In fact, I gave him about 3,000 points of Necrons that he still done nothing with, because I wanted a Necron army, and I was like, well, Eddie's got Necrons. There's no point in me paying a Necron army if Eddie's got Necrons. Doesn't make any sense.
Nope.
And so I gave him all mine, and he's done nothing with them.
We then thank Mandy D again. Liam, what gives you better revenue? Super chats take 30% or so, or memberships? Not sure how much those take.
So both take 30%. So if you super chat to the channel, it takes 30%, although it doesn't take 30%. It takes 30%, but then I also siphon 10% off for charity. So strictly I make less, but charity makes some money off of super chats, because we donate 10% of super chat revenue to charity. Memberships also take 30%. The difference with memberships is you're giving someone else the opportunity to peek behind the curtain, have a look in Discord, hang out in Discord, look at all the threads, come and hang out in members-only chat, all that kind of stuff. Maybe look at upgrading. So the second someone gets given a Skald and they upgrade to Jarl, we get even more money out of it, and they potentially at that point will just keep it ticking over, which is better for us.
But that means that we have to keep being good and better and give more.
If I took my current number of members and I could if someone said to me now, right, you can keep the super chat revenue you've had for the last 3 months, or you can double your number of members, which one would you want? I'd be like 0 super chat revenue for the next month, just double the members. That's where I would go.
Yeah.
Because the potential for them to then choose to sign up themselves is really good. Like I reckon we probably get 10% that go, I'm going to keep it, which sounds really low, but it's actually really good, that conversion rate.
Yeah,
so.
and a lot of people do also. Some people can't actually afford to do the memberships, so some of them do actually rely on the gifted ones because they're still
like Brom and Joe.
Yeah, they're still getting. They're still here. They're still supporting.
True story.
Because if there aren't people that are using the gifted memberships, it just gets returned back to you anyway.
Yeah. No, I'm super conscious right now that Hasir was Discord access and Skull was members only streams. And we don't have that at the moment because I've opened these up to members only chat as a trial last month for this month. And I'm hoping, however, that we keep people at Skull here because I want to support the channel. Because I actually don't love having content behind a paywall.
Yeah,
I don't love it.
Yeah.
So we did it for like a year and it was good. And I was like, there's a bit of a feels bad about this and it's a pain in the arse for launching it and I have to manually announce it in Discord. So let's try this and see how it works. If the numbers still go up for members, then clearly people just... Because I'm like, what I'm hoping is, anyone who looks at membership tiers goes, you know what, I'm paying simply because I want to support Liam and Joe and Brom and Eddie and Paddy and Luce and feed his kids, right? Genuinely, I'm hoping that's what... I would rather someone was paying £5 as a skull because they want to support the channel than they were paying £5 as a skull because they had to watch the content.
Yeah.
Like, I know which customer's probably more valuable to me in the long term.
Well, but also it means that it's the feel goods, isn't it?
Yeah, no,
I'm
it is.
here because I like you.
Exactly, which is why it's more valuable because they're more likely to stay rather than I actually feel like the quality of content's gone down because Brom's in it and so I'm going to stop paying for my membership.
Fact.
Yeah.
We get those messages all the time as well.
When you play orcs, you're banned from using copters. Carry on.
Am I? The Wee Man tried to claim that I was actually an orc fan. Chaos at heart.
I think you are a bit of an orc fan.
I love them. But I just can't make them work at the minute. Mostly probably because of the units, but we've talked about that.
Yeah.
But the Talk super chatted in when you were taking off your hoodie and wants you to get naked. Talk also then went on to say, rest in peace to Liam's Space Wolves. Thank you for the double super chat, mate.
I tell you who's doing a nice...
Don't interrupt.
I will. It's
like you're doing. I mean, we stood and listened to you for 20 minutes anyway.
It's not me, it's chat. I'm a voice of chat.
If you go follow him on the Facebook or Instagram, it's Fletch from Tabletop Tactics. That man is a fucking wizard when it comes to Space Wolf.
We actually need to start playing soon as well.
What I want to do is I want to do Space Wolf,
get
but like him, I want to go to Forge Yard and get all the upgrade packs because then they'll look beautiful.
I've got 3 things to do. 40k Medic, Templars, which I'm really behind in as well. I like that one a lot. Mandy D says in another super chat, that's tricky then because I like to give to charity. I like the charity you give to, as well as introducing more people.
Mandy,
to the channel,
fucking hell, Mandy.
In the Discord.
Look, over I don't know how long you've been watching the channel for now, but specifically over the last month at least, you're incredible. So don't worry.
If there's anyone that needs to give less.
Yeah. Like, honestly, please don't worry. Whatever you're doing is incredible at the moment, and we're very, very grateful. So
and we thank Jacob Ward for 5 gifted memberships. And I'll come back to you, James Hobbs, in the next
Is Mandy coming to Warhammer Fest?
How many members is that in
America,
total?
isn't she?
31.
Oh, okay. Right.
If she's coming to Warhammer Fest, can she bring her
Psychic phase, Joe!
her hat with the cat? Cat with a hat.
Mr. the Farseer.
Have you put yourself out of 24?
Yes. Mr. the Farseer is going to go for Doom. I'm going to use one of my psychic dice and roll a dice, which means Doom successful.
Way.
And I'm putting it on the blade guard in the middle of the board right here.
Toit.
The next power will be Smiting, and I'm going to use a psychic dice.
Yeah.
I'm going to roll a dice. Whoop. That's a
D3.
8. So D3 mortal wounds. Whoop. For 2 mortal wounds. Okay. Good. It's a good start.
Oh no, I don't take one off. One just takes a wound.
One takes 2 wounds.
He's got 1 wound left. I count.
Okay, cool.
I count down.
Now we're going to move over to the bicyclettes right here, okay? And we're going to start off with the shuriken catapults on the 2 normal guys. I'm going to hit you. These are strength 4.
Carry on.
The cannon, strength 6.
Oh yeah, I'll transhuman
Just
now.
do it now, we get it out of the way.
Why not? Yeah.
So I'm going to hit you on 3s, just the 3s actually. I've hit you 5 of the times. I will wound you on 4s, I was wounding on 4s anyway. And I've wounded you 1 at a time, but I've got Doom. So 5 wounds at -1.
4s. 3s.
3s, because you get +1 for the storm shield.
3s. The 6 was a shuriken, wasn't it? So the six was on the.
There wasn't a 6.
There was a 6.
I don't think there was.
There was a 6.
Okay.
So 3s.
I don't think there was. That guy dies.
That guy dies, and then a 4.
He's fine. Okay, cool. I'm glad that was that 6 because I'm pretty sure there wasn't one in there. Shuriken cannon. Pew, pew, pew. Hit you 2 of the times. Strength 6. When you're on 4s now. Missed both, but Doom is a thing, and they're core. That's a -3.
Is it -3?
Yep. Because it's a 6. Just the 2 damage, actually.
Rude.
You've got 1 wound left. Beautiful. Okay, good. Right. What I'm going to do is some thinking about it, because otherwise I forget, is I'm going to shoot my avatar at your brutalis dreadnought.
Cool.
The Wailing Doom! Ah! Ah! Hits.
No, it's wailing like a whale.
Strength, just the 12.
That's a wound.
AP -4.
5 up. Oh, fuck. What's the damage on it?
D6 +2. So +1 essentially because you're a Dreadnoughton.
Do I it's 2 CP for a reroll.
It's 2 CP for a reroll, Jay, yeah.
Oh, God. I'll take it.
So D6 +2. Watch this for a 6. Oh, 6 damage!
Goes to 5. Down to 8. 8 haters gonna hate.
Also, by the way, I don't know if you've noticed now, but all 4 cameras are now feeding the same capture card, which means there's no time delay between rolling dice and a dice box on any of the cameras anymore.
Yeah.
And I fixed that by putting a new graphics card in.
I thought Eddie said he fixed it.
Look at that
Eddie
face.
was like, I was on chat helping you fix it.
Eddie,
If it wasn't for me, you would fail.
Eddie
said.
is as much use as
Tits on a
a
fish.
ashtray on a motorbike. Right, I'm going to fire the Farseer, the Seer of Fars,
Yeah.
into the same unit of Blade and Garden. 2s, because he's a Farseer. Hit you all the times. 4s, because he's a strength 4 weapon anyway. I missed you all the times. But he's a character, so Doom counts. 4s.
The Doom count for characters.
Yep, core or character. That'll be just the 4 ones at -3.
So 3s.
You knocked one out of fail there. So one's dead.
Yeah.
So one dice. Cool, okay. It's going well so far. A Suman, the Suman of Arse. He's going to do some shooting now. As is Baharoth. Now, I think they're all 2 damage. Yeah, so we'll do a Suman first. Assault 6. Hitting you on 2s. Just the 1 miss, actually. It is strength good, 4. So it's 4 to wound you. That's 1 wound so far.
But Doom?
But Doom, okay, so this is important. Right, so 1 wound there first at AP -2.
It's fine.
And then these are AP -4. 2 damage each, another one's dead. Bada bump, bump, bump. Another one bites the dust. I'm putting a lot of shooting into these because I've got to kill you in shooting. And it's not going well. Now I've got Fury of the Tempest from Baharoth, right?
Yeah.
4 shots, hitting you on 2s again. Oh, that's 1 miss. 6s. Automatically wounds. Didn't happen.
Oh.
But it's
4s.
okay. I wound you on 4s. And I can re-roll because he's a character. And I've got Doom on. Just the 1, actually, at -2.
Whee!
Whee!
Finally, it's all coming up Dunford.
So, so now you got no people damaged, right?
No
Correct?
people damaged.
So I'm going to move on to the scatter lasers from the stealth bikes over Nya into the same unit. 2s, because apparently I've got better ballistic skill than I thought for the last 3 games I've played with them. It's actually quite good though. They're actually really good.
Oh, very good.
Considering how much more expensive they're not compared to Shuriken scatter laser jet bikes. So strength 6 would be 3s, but it's 4s because of transhuman. However, I get to re-roll because of Doom. That was a wound.
These are scattered, aren't they?
Yeah. So they're all AP Nyout.
2s! Fuck me.
Another one dice.
And then another one.
One's on 2 wounds. Jesus.
Wow, they might actually die, team. They might actually die. It's gone. It's happening. It's happening, Joe. I don't want to alarm you. Sniper rifles. They all hit. 4s. There's a more wound. I'm going to re-roll these because of Doom. But that's a wound. So 2 at -1.
3s.
So 2 more wounds. He'd be dead.
Got 1 left.
Awkward.
That's my shocked face.
You just do these to make
Memes.
to do what are they called, thumbnails.
These 3 Nya are going to shoot into this lone man Nya.
Yeah. D3, all ones, please. If you'd started with those, they would have been 9 shots, by the way.
I don't care. They were almost 9 shots anyway, Joe. There's 7 shots. Hitting on 4s. Okay. This is a moment.
4s.
That I will be more than happy with.
Yeah.
Cool.
4s.
This one here is an auto wound. Counts as a 6.
Nice. I don't know what it means, but carry on.
These ones wound and 4s. That's good for me. So this is -4.
Reroll, because Doom.
Nope, they're not core character.
Oh,
So you pass.
I pass.
This is a mortal wound.
Just, do you have to do I have to take the damage?
No,
For the more
just a mortal wound in addition to any damage. So he's got 2 left. That's a problem for me because now I feel like I have to shoot these at them, which I didn't want to do because I wanted to shoot these 3 at that guy now and kill him in shooting because then I get my overwhelming firepower.
Yeah.
But I feel like I'm not going to achieve it. How many of these Dire Avengers can see you? 18. 1, 2, 3. Exarch. He's out of range. It's a risk. Let's go. So 3 plus the Exarch.
Risk it for a chocolatey biscuit.
So the 3 are 9 shots, but the Exarch's got 2, so he's got 6 shots.
Oh.
Because that's rules and junk. I'm just checking to make sure that's actually rules and junk. Yeah, assault 3. Cool. Okay. 3s. I dropped 1. Can I have another spare one, please?
Rude.
Cool. So I have hit you some of the times. Okay. Here's a Avenger Shuriken Catapult, so I wound you on 4s. But I have Doom. I've just dropped another one out of the box. Honestly, Liam, come on. No 6s so far.
Good.
I mean, it doesn't make any difference. They're AP2 bog standard.
Are they?
There you go. So all of those on your 4-up saves.
I will pass all of them.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past you at this rate. You're due a good roll, Joe. Come on, Joe.
He is dead.
Oh. Anticlimactic. That's a problem for me.
Yeah?
Yeah, because the Barroth's in the open now. But at this point, you need that. So I'm going to shoot these 3 now into the Mr. the Brutalis.
Yeah?
3d3 shots
Yeah.
for this many. Just the 3 shots. No, more than that. 3, 4, 5, 6 shots, actually. I can see you now.
You can see me. Oh.
5 hits. Strength 12. So 3s.
3s.
There's 4 wounds. They're all AP -4.
4 5-ups. I need a big one.
You need at least 3 of these.
A big one!
Really.
Oh, he's dead.
I mean, he has taken 10, 12 plus 8. He's taken 20 damage.
Doesn't explode.
He doesn't explode.
That is overwhelming.
That is overwhelming for Joe. Very overwhelming.
It's very overwhelming.
So I have no shooting left to do. I have just a charge, actually.
Are you in charge ranged?
I am 9 inches away from you. So I'm going to use my charge dice,
Yeah.
and I'm going to roll this. So that's 6 plus 6. So 12 inches on these guys. This is probably suicide, but it's funny, isn't it?
Toit.
Right, cool. They're in. They're in combat. Pile in.
Nice!
Yeet, yeet.
But he's not within range of the Judas.
So on a 4 plus,
As long as he's not within 3.
you fight last and suffer D3 mortal wounds.
I'll make you fight last.
I'm not within 3.
Aren't you?
Well, I wasn't supposed to be.
You look like you're in
If you get this fucking stupid thing out of the way, the thing that makes it look prettier, we got
What
it.
the fuck is going on here?
Well, I just moved it round. I moved your bloke round it. Right, there we go. So anyway, you fight last
Yeah.
and you suffer 2 mortal wounds.
Oh.
Because I think it's D3.
But do I? I do.
Kane's Lance. D3 mortal wounds, yeah. Okay, so you've taken 2 so far. Cool whip. Cool whip. This is quite the turn at the moment from the Eldar.
What is your strength?
6 on the charge.
Right.
Hang on.
Transhuman.
You've transhuman them.
Down
now.
to 3, yeah.
In chat, Jonathan was shouting battle focus at you.
For who? Baharoth?
Well, I'm guessing you're investigating site.
No. So Baharoth could have... No, because I don't investigate site with a single model.
Okay.
Because I'd get 2 points. So Baharoth can battle focus after he's shot. He was going to charge if I didn't kill him shooting. So I can't now go, I would have battle focused him, because I absolutely wouldn't.
No,
because if there was 2 left, Baharoth charges in and then just jumped out the way afterwards.
And he shot earlier in the.
So as much as I would love to say, I actually didn't think I would kill him in shooting. I didn't think all that would actually wipe him out. And I thought I'd have 1 left to deal with. And what I possibly should have done is left that last guy alive and done exactly that. But then I'd have a whole other unit I'd have to kill for overwhelming firepower. Baharoth has got a phase cap on him, so there is a chance he can live. And if he doesn't, he doesn't. But it would be disingenuous for me to say right now, oh, I meant to battle focus him because I absolutely didn't. I was going to charge. Okay. See, honesty. Right.
Honesty.
Expert Lancers means I hit you on 2s. Okay.
Is this everyone? Or is it just the
The
sergeant?
unit. As long as the Exarch's alive, the unit hits on 2s.
No, but all these dice are the unit or just one model?
Oh, this is just a normal guy. I haven't done the other normal guy, the sergeant, yet. No, I'm joking. It's the whole unit.
I wouldn't be fucking surprised with that I'm a single 20-point Banshee with 14 attacks, all damage.
The thing is, there's no point doing these separately because his Exarch ability affects the whole unit. Yeah. All he does is get extra attacks and his weapon skill's the same.
A Banshee Exarch with Mirror Swords puts out more damage than Dante.
Yeah, 10 attacks. It's only like strength 4 or 5 or whatever.
Or Doom.
But -3, 2 damage, yeah. So these are strength 6. They would normally be winning you on 4s.
Yeah.
Sorry, 3s, but you've... So 4s.
Yeah.
That's a transhuman noise, by the way. Cool. You actually stopped 2. Not bad. That was probably a cock dice, actually. I'm not going to let that count. I'm going to roll it. There you go, it does count. And they are minus good, so you're on
4s.
your... 1 dice. That wasn't underwhelming.
Are you 2 damage?
Yes, I'm 2 damage,
but
mate.
are you 2 damage?
And you suffered 2
Well, I've got 2 already. So the first guy does die, and then the other guy takes 2. He's got a wound left.
Why does he die, the first guy? You rolled a 6.
Yeah, because you've already done 2 damage with mortal wounds.
Of course I have, yeah, okay, yeah, that makes more sense. That was wildly underwhelming. I'm not as happy as I was when I first charged you, and I think this might have been a mistake. Lightning fast reactions, Joe.
Okay. Okay.
Down to 4 CP, -1 to hit.
I've got 3 of them there, haven't I?
You've got 3, including the sergeant, yes.
While Joe's counting dice, Dakota Templaris, thank you for the gift of membership. That's a legend.
Hero.
Right. 3s.
4s.
4s.
-1 hit.
Boop, boop, boop.
No 3s.
I've rolled
good
3
arrows.
6s.
Good arrows there.
Yeah.
Look at that, dice come back for you, look.
I know.
Just when you didn't need them.
2s.
Right, okay, I need to be really annoying. Are they 2 damage each?
They are 2 damage each.
Okay, I'm sorry, but I have to do them
You're not sorry.
2 at a time to start with because I've got 2 normal people in there. 5 up invulnerable saves. Now I have to do them 1 at a time.
Yeah.
Now I can do them all together, they're 4-ups. They're just all dead. And no, I can't re-roll one because it's only 4 wounds. I almost passed them then.
You did. I'm gonna spend a CP
To consolidate 6.
Boop. To consolidate 6.
I didn't think that would go exactly like that. I thought that I would do maybe 3 Blade Guard, maybe 2. I didn't think I'd kill 1 and lose the whole unit. That's a problem. That's a problem. That went better than worse than I expected. But the rest of the turn went better than I expected, so I can't complain.
Yeah.
At the end of your turn, you do score 5 for the overwhelming.
I scored 5 for overwhelming. I didn't investigate a site.
And you didn't do blood and guts.
I didn't do any Bludenguten.
You're going to ditch the blood and guts.
Fluben Nubans.
No, I'm going to keep Bludenguten. I've still got
Avatar to do it on
still got the Avatar. I've still got my Banshees. I've still got the ever impressive Assuman in combat.
You never know. You might. The way this game's going, he might just roll through everyone.
So I'm not gonna. I'm gonna keep hold of Bludenguten, but I am going to discard investigate site. Okay.
He's a wrecking
So just the 5 so far, Mr. the Bromley.
That's fine. And then Juju
Gets 5.
Again, the CP.
gets the 5. And then...
I can't
for
believe I
holding
killed
it
that.
home.
Yeah. I currently have overwhelming firepower. Investigate a site.
Cool.
Brilliant.
I mean, they could probably do it now.
Are you two?
No, because I have to hold the objective.
We'll just kill Baharoth then.
At the end. At the end.
So I only have to be off it by the end of the turn.
Yeah.
So if you can kill Baharoth, you'll have it.
Attempting target, monsieur.
Okay. So I'm going to give you the one over by the Avatar.
The one over by the Avatar?
Yeah, that one.
Okay. And then my chaplain will do...
It's a simple 5 chat, but it's also a...
it's
a trap!
You still do a lot of mortal wounds, don't you?
Average.
We'll go +2 to charge. Goes off. And
then...
I'm actually thinking re-roll all hits, actually. Spread them out. I rolled a 1.
Right.
Doesn't matter which one I would.
Well, they didn't say anyway because he didn't put the dice cam up.
No, I didn't. It's fine. The as Joe starts moving, thank you, James Hobbs. I did say I'll come back to you. Doesn't Chris assemble armies by snapping pieces from sprues using his bare hands and then putting the bits in a bag with glue and swinging around his head?
Pretty much.
I mean,
Basically.
yeah, if you've seen what he comes up with, then yes.
Yes, but he does whack out an army pretty quickly.
He's always whacking
that
out
way.
that boy.
Then we move into Talk Comedies. Thank you.
Reroll
Brom needs to be
hits.
faster at chat rather than watching porn. Winky face. Yeah, maybe. Caldor Pelgrego, thank you for the super chat. I support the channel because it upsets Liam and makes Joe happy. Go Team Pug.
True.
I can't wait. They're on about making the breeding of pugs illegal. Genuinely.
Yes,
It is a fact.
it's because it's torture.
You know
for
you
them.
don't have to hold that back objective, Jay, because you're Space Marine infantry.
Yeah, but he can redeploy.
So yes, he can, and he has got obsec, so he would take it off you. That's true, actually, to be fair. I wasn't thinking about jumping him on it, but now I am.
Wow. Thank you, Mandy D, for the another super chat. You absolute legend. Can't go to England this year. I have Vegas vacation planned already.
Sounds amazing.
Not coming to Warhammer Fest.
I mean, I can't believe you'd rather go to Vegas than Manchester.
Can you send the cat though?
Or to Vegas?
No, to England, to Warhammer Fest. He wears little sombreros. He's one of those mushy face cats.
It's going to need. You're going to look after it.
Honestly,
you trust
honestly,
this face?
Yeah.
you are borderline animal
Would you
cruelty.
trust this face?
I'd have him in one of those clear backpacks.
Yeah, of course you will.
With the little at the National Trust thing on Sunday, there was a guy walking around with those clear backpacks that had a budgie in it.
Thank you, Mandy D, for the another super chat. I wanted to go to London in June because Pink and Gwen Stefani were going.
Are they the same person?
Two different. Pink and Gwen Stefani were going to be there.
All
All the good seats were sold out already. Yes, Bron bought them all. I added the last one.
Joe's often said he wants to see the Pink and Gwen Stefani.
Also, finally, thank you, Dakota Templaris. Love to hear that Templars made it over the new hotness Dark Angels. All the sword boys for the Crusade.
Oh, I want...
the whole
Templars for life.
The whole Templars range is beautiful.
It's stunning. I want 15 Blade Guard, 15 Sword Brethren, army done. Go.
3 brutes,
just pick
10
what's
sword.
good and just duplicate it.
He's gone with 3 brutes, 3 times 10 sword brethren, 3 times 5 BGV.
Blade Guard vets.
GG.
I mean, that's a cool list.
I mean, I'm into it.
Yeah.
I dig it.
Devout.
But I'm a little bit sad if I don't have a Land Raider Crusader.
Yeah. Thing is, though,
The Honours can't go
the
in.
only downside to Templars is that you're kind of pushed into. You have to run Grimaldus, you have to run Helbrecht, and you have to run who's the other one? There's the champion.
Emperor Champion. Do you know the thing that makes
but
me?
I don't have an issue with that at the same time.
Do you know the thing that makes me actually sad about Black Templars?
What's that?
Is that you can't put Blade Guard and Sword Brethren in Land Raiders, and the fact that Blade Guard are just better than Sword Brethren.
Yeah.
Because Sword Brethren, we've all got power swords. Look at us in all of our knightly poses with our 1 damage power swords.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense, does it? How many points are they compared to an intercessor?
Oh, pass. Good question. Well presented. Next.
Find out. Find out. Find out now.
I'll have a look in a minute.
Now.
In chat, there were some questions about what is Warhammer Fest?
It's a fest for Warhammer.
What we do is we all get into our pants.
Warhammer Fest is a 3-day event that Games Workshop put on. And I think
it's like Comic-Con, but just Warhammer.
Yeah, it's like Comic-Con, but worse. They have a big competition that they run there, a 3-day competition with 3 games a day that no one is crazy enough to plan all 9 games, are they, Joe? No one is also.
All 9.
No one is also. I need to say a massive thank you. In fact, Joe,
yeah.
you need to say a massive thank you to chat.
Thank you, chat.
Because no one is also crazy enough, Brom,
Yeah.
to be going to Warhammer Fest to play all 9 games. And when I text him on Friday, when I book my hotel for the Friday night, because I'm going for the Saturday, because I can't stay for longer because Sunday's the wedding anniversary, and that would mean my balls would be crushed under the heels.
Yep.
I said to Joe, "Which hotel are you staying in?" "Oh no, I haven't booked one." What do you mean? What do you mean you haven't booked
Already?
one? He said, "No, I'm just going to sleep in my car." I was like, "What?" He's like, "I'll park near a gym so I can go in and shower."
That's what, yeah. Because my partner's got like a 7-seater, so all the seats go flat, so I can put a mattress down. It's got heaters and stuff in the back, and it's got I can charge my phone in it. It's like urban camping.
I was like, "No." First of all, no. Second of all, you represent the channel, so no.
No.
There's no way.
No one's going to be sleeping with me.
There's no way our version of Joe Wilkinson is walking in on Warhammer Fest smelling like a fucking tramp's underwear.
And that's why I go to the gym, not to exercise. But
I didn't think you need to clarify, Jay. But there's
I
not
get more
having it.
out of that gym than Eddie does.
So I was like, no, I'm not having that. So I booked him a hotel room, which cost me £380 for 3 nights.
Good.
I'm very grateful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just gives him an extra 2 weeks of being incredibly mean to me.
Yeah, I'm banking it, yeah. But I told chat on Friday, and they basically covered the cost.
Did you tell chat
What?
that I was sleeping in my car?
Yes. I was like, I was like, Joe cost me a fortune today, chat. Let's cover the cost of his hotel, and they did. Right, anyway.
We have one final one. Talk Meaties is off. Good night.
Night talk, love you.
I'm off to bed. Night.
Can I roll some dice now?
Yes, you can. 158 points, by the way, for the Crusader squad versus 90 for a 5-man Intercessor squad. So you can do the math.
So 68 points, promise.
I know, but then,
How many points are they per model?
But then you've got 5. But then so you got 5 Intercessors versus 10 Crusade squad, because it's broken up into 5.
What are you looking at? No, Joe asked the points of a sword brethren.
What is the points of a sword brethren, and what's the point
now.
of an individual sword brethren model and an individual blade guard model?
Sword brethren.
So blade guard's 35. I can tell you that now.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Yes.
Not agreed, it just is.
Just is. Fact.
No,
I probably could have told myself that.
I don't think we've got any new subs on the gaming channel, Joe.
So, what is the points of a sword brethren versus an intercessor? An intercessor is what, 20 points?
22.
22 points for a intercessor.
No.
A synthesizer? What's one of them?
For a brethren.
So you pay 2 points for a power sword.
Yeah, I mean, that's not bad. And Templars get pretty good rules, because you can give the whole army a 5 invulnerable
So only
save.
10
It's
points.
a bit more, because it's 4 points, because Intercessors are only 18. Aren't they?
So the Templar brethren get an extra attack?
Because they're
and a power
88
sword?
points for... sword brethren are less, though, because you only get 4. As default, based on Battlescribe.
I'm pretty sure you get 5.
Yep. I can add a 5th. There you go.
We beat him.
I'm not looking at Battlescribe, I'm just going straight to
There you go.
Primary Sword Brethren.
I'm still right.
22 points per model, 4 to 10 models in a unit. They have 3 attacks base, plus Shock Assault, which means 4 attacks on the charge, Joe. Weapon skill 3, ballistic skill 3 is all pretty standard. But what you do is you also give them the vow, which gives you mini transhuman, 1s and 2s don't count, and a 5-up invulnerable save, and they're more durable than an intercessor as well.
I take them, yeah. Yeah, they're good.
Yeah.
They're good, yeah. Can you combat squad them?
But they're elite.
I would assume that you can combat squad them.
one.
They're elite.
It'd be the special rule section.
Angels have combat squads. You don't suffer the vow's passion, so you don't get the negative of the vow either, which is quite good. And they have core, so with rights of war about, they can have obsec as well.
That's
Not bad, is
really
it?
good.
It's quite tasty.
But in Blade Guard, they're only 2 wounds, they're not 3 wounds. They're...
Yeah, they're 2 wounds, not
Yeah,
3
but
wounds.
they're
And your Blade
half.
Guard also get mini transhuman and core. So you can have 3 units of Blade Guard, 3 units of Sword Brethren, they're all core. Chuck a couple of Judases in there for the Templars who also have rights of war. Things like that. You get obsec on them as well. Tasty, man. I like it.
Good.
And then you have Tempest Hinger with an apothecary. Come on, Jay, you want to roll some dice?
Right,
Stop
psychic
fucking
phase.
about, come on.
Psychic phase of psychics.
Yeah, I am not in range to deny you, sir.
Aren't you?
What I should have done is fire and faded and gone, boop, not fire and faded,
Well,
but
no, I
battle.
think I've moved into range.
Oh, okay, good. So I am in range.
So
I have 2 denies.
I'm going to smite you.
Smite me, O mighty smiter!
Good.
Deny!
Fucking brilliant.
Oh,
Do you want to CP that?
No.
2 CP it. Lol.
I'm going to put Unleash Rage on the Blade Guard next to him.
And this is 6s to hit auto wounds.
Explode.
6s to explain, okay. So
I've
you've got a
rolled
10. So I would need to stop you with an 11.
Yeah.
Done.
Like that.
It's all right. We're angry.
I'm sorry,
It's
Joe.
fine.
I'm sorry,
Fine.
Joe. I'm sorry, Joe.
Fine, apparently.
I'm sorry,
Chat
Joe.
were asking earlier if in your contract it is to let Liam win. I'm wondering if you can roll your dice in a way
It
that
is.
does that.
It is.
I'm sorry, Joe.
He's like, do you enjoy having shins? Right. Can I hurt him with the melter?
Log in, delete hotel. What?
Does he get bonuses or stuff?
He just halves all damage, Joe. It's not
Halves all damage.
It's not 7th edition where he can ignore Melter.
Right, so 4 multi-melter shots at him. Brilliant.
Cool, just the 2 actually.
Toughness 8, isn't he?
Toughness 8, yeah, so 4s.
Just the one, actually.
4 up. Invulnerable. Whoop. Lol. 2 CP reroll.
Do it.
Lol. That hasn't worked for me yet.
D6 plus 2. So that's 6 damage.
Down to 3.
Toit.
So I've only got 11 left.
Yeah.
11.
Now you will receive the power of
Bolt pistols.
my nut gun. It's on my nut, isn't it? I'm mad.
It's on me nut.
What turn are we?
Turn 2. I see you went to tactical. Brom
Yeah.
keeps stopping us for half an hour at a time. So,
3 at -1.
so I'm on 3 ups. Ooh.
So
Ooh,
1
that's
damage
stingy.
gets reduced to 1 damage.
Oh, that's
Down to
stingy.
9.
That's stingy. Oh, that's a bit stingy, Joe.
9.
9.
Then we're going to shoot some pistols at him.
German Emergency Services, that.
What edition used to have the ignore
Just the
melter?
one, actually.
I think it was 7th and before. It was
I
definitely
think
5th.
it was Flamers and Melter he couldn't be hurt by, I
Good,
think.
we're good.
And now...
Because he's lava, isn't it?
Because he's literally molten lava. I love the Avatar.
Yeah.
So much.
Really cool.
Right,
idea.
I built a Viking one.
Did you?
I built one with an axe and long hair. It fucking looks
5
sick.
heavy bolt pistols at
Baharoth.
Birdie McDuckface.
I think he's -1 or something, but
To hit?
yeah, I think so. I need to check now, don't I? Because that actually counts.
It's a
roll
difference
them all anyway.
It's the difference between 1 and...
Roll them all anyway, Joe.
have
Just roll them all. It's a wound. Just roll them all to wound, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, you're good. Yeah, no, you're good.
Toughness?
Is 4, sir.
2.
2. AP?
-1.
-1, so 3 ups.
Yeah.
I
Just
think
one.
it's 3 ups. I just had it fucking open. Why didn't I look? Now I feel like Brom.
And then an Absolver bolt pistol from a chaplain
It does that.
has hit you.
Has it?
Yeah. Has wounded you on a 6.
Wounded me.
The Absolver bolt pistol, I believe,
Oh no, it is fine.
is -2.
So I did have a... So I've taken 1 already from the normal heavy bolt pistol.
Yeah, let me check in here, because I can't remember if it's -1 or -2.
Let me roll it.
I
We'll see
know
if it
it's-
makes a difference.
It's 2 damage.
I mean, it doesn't make a difference because I failed anyway.
Yeah.
So I take the 3, Joe. I've got 3 remaining.
It's only -1. I took 5 though. He shoots it sideways because.
By the way, you've taken the 3 wounds off of him now because it is 2 damage, right? Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Yeah, cool. So I've taken 3.
That's what.
I got 3 remaining. You can't do any more damage to me in shooting.
Cool. Gonna charge you now.
Okay.
These guys are gonna charge those guys.
I'm very tempted to Overwatch. Go on, roll the charge. I mean, you're gonna make it. I'm very, very tempted to Overwatch. How many CP do I have? 3. I'm not gonna Overwatch. It's not worth it for 3 CP.
How have you got 3 CP? You've done a couple 2 CP rerolls.
I've done 1 -1 to be hit and 2 CP rerolls, and that's it. And I started on 4.
He needs a 10, and I think he needs a 10 as well, maybe an 11. So the chaplain needs a 10.
Don't you have +2 to... Oh, no, you...
That's on the chaplain there. So I saw the apothecary
Okay.
and the judicia. No, we're
okay.
just chilling.
Okay, maxing out, relaxing,
Yeah,
shoot some people.
I mean that chaplain, they're going to die next turn. Right, this boy here is going to charge him.
Mr. Seth, how far does he have to go, sir? I mean, that's probably enough,
5,
right?
6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He's
Yeah.
in. You're in. Then the blade guard are going.
Yeah, they also get +2, right?
YOLO!
7,
6,
8, 9.
9.
I think that'll be enough for the front guy.
Oh, easy.
Yeah.
All to Baharoth, I assume, yeah?
Yes.
So he's 6 wounds. So and he lost 3 in shooting.
Well, he's phase capped,
Yeah.
but...
So he's dead.
The chaplain's gonna. Oh no, the librarian's gonna go. No, he's tired. And then the chaplain, he's in charge. He is also tired. He's just busy telling people what to do.
I mean, that's an 8. Are you sure that's not enough?
6, 7, 8. No, I think he probably because I've been rolling because 10. No.
It's
Okay.
9.
I thought
no.
it was not far off. You've got to get round Seth.
Yeah, so he got it around Seth, so he can't get.
Okay, I tried for you. Ooh, that's a tempting target, Joe.
It is a tempting target.
It's very tempting, that
Might as
target.
well get the 5 points before he dies.
I know, but he could charge in. Because you're base, which means you. Oh, you can fly away, can't you? Fuck!
So I can interrupt.
Because you
as
can
well.
interrupt and then fuck off.
Yes.
Charge the...
And if you fight there first, I interact with the Avatar.
Yeah, and the Avatar just yeets the Dreadnought.
Maybe you could slow them down with the intercessors.
It's not much of a slowing down, let's be wrong. Let's think about it.
I personally wouldn't charge.
No, it's not worth it. We're just gonna...
Where would you like to fight first, Joe?
We're gonna-
Over here?
No.
Over here?
No.
Here?
No.
Here?
No. We're
Okay.
gonna do Dos Bladens. Out of the way, tiny tractor.
So I am not going to spend a CP for -1 to hit.
There's no point.
There is.
2,
Wow.
The way he's rolling, there's
He's
every
rolling,
point.
maybe there is, yeah.
4.
But only because I can spend a CP for Phoenix Reborn!
And get back up.
Yeah, the other thing that he would have forgotten with the Avatar as well, if he does charge and kill the Avatar, I get a fight on Death Strike with the Avatar with +2 attacks. So he kills the Avatar and he goes on the way down. So it's wise choice not charging the Avatar.
I didn't get Explodey 6s, did I?
No, what are you re-rolling for? You didn't get that either.
No, because the Chapter Master tells him to re-roll.
Oh, did he?
One.
I thought it went from the Chaplain, which you failed to roll.
You went all.
Did you not fight with Seth first for an epic character showdown?
No, of course not.
I wanted to, but I was like, if he fucks it, then Barroth just buggers off.
Do you want to just put them to one side and do Seth first? Joe.
I do.
Because it's an epic character showdown. I'll promise not to interrupt to see if Seth kills him.
Well,
Okay, is that fair? That's fair, isn't it?
Seth! Well, he's missed 3 times. You could put re-roll.
Just because the character is just cooler, isn't it?
2s.
It is 2s.
It is 2s,
Yeah.
He's strength 8.
Yeah.
He is flat 3.
4 up in vulnerables.
Yeah.
Cool.
He's dead.
Cool.
Dead. Oh. Dead.
Cool. 9. So he took 12 wounds.
He's literally just carved him straight in half.
I will spend a CP for Phoenix Reborn.
Yes.
On a 4+ at the end of the phase.
Ah!
He's dead.
There's no getting back up from being cut in half.
No,
Right.
there's no getting back up from 12 damage. See,
you wanna
that's
do
just
your-
cooler. Anyway, so
Shenanigans.
Seth can pile in now, and then if you want to, you can move 6 inches with those.
Yeah, we'll go to the boat.
Yeah.
Every day is shuffling.
Yeah, cool. Okay. Makes sense.
I'm going to replace this guy whose axe is broken. Because of my fat thumbs.
Cool.
He looks cooler.
Cool. Okay. Sweet work.
And then the blade guard over there.
Blade and Garden.
1. Well, they get 5 attacks. 1,
I mean, I might just Uber him, Joe.
3. You sure?
Just roll a hit, because the thing is, you're ignoring my armour because I'm 4 up armour, and I'm only 3 wounds each, and you're wounding me on 2s. So,
I have missed you many times, though.
yeah, I
to
still
roll
think
once.
all you've got to do is roll 2s, Joe, and they die.
Yeah.
And so if you get 6 through, they're dead. I mean, there you go. So you did it in the first roll. Cool. Good work, sir. Good work.
Where's my other Judica? What's he
Just
doing all the way over
behind.
there?
You left him at the back. What did?
Oh, I'm moving him now. Okay, I see.
I am.
I actually really rate those Ranger Sniper bikey dudes.
They are really good.
I actually really rate them.
They are top blokes.
I am quite a fan.
So, JJ.
And then we're going to just... I'm going to do some shenanigans.
Oh.
Okay? I'm going to spend a CP, Brom.
Yeah.
To consolidate 6.
Yeah.
Really? You can't go backwards.
Got to go towards the nearest model.
I am going towards the nearest model. You're over there.
It's
I'm both moving towards you and near you.
What are we doing that for? Oh, for character protection.
Character blocking.
Okay, that makes sense.
Plus, it also means that they get protected by the Feel No Pain.
There you go. There you go, mate. We're good. We're good.
In the
Okay. End of the round.
I get to fight my gun platforms
Oh, you do that.
because you've engaged them.
Bonk. Bonk.
If
We
I kill
bought
a-
them a lovely ring.
The way you're rolling, Joe, if I kill a blade guard now, I am going to laugh so hard I will wee everywhere. I really miss playing with Eldar, despite the fact that I keep getting crumpled with them. I really miss them so much. Gun platforms. I have 7 attacks each.
That's not right. That's not right.
Do you? How many 7?
What?
There's 7 attacks in it.
No.
Yeah.
I don't believe that for a whole second.
Oh, chat, this is amazing.
Can you see if it's been FAQ'd for me, Joe? I know their
What
leadership
are they
got
called?
FAQ'd.
Support weapons.
Yeah, I know that leadership got FAQ'd. If it helps, I'm only hitting you on 3s.
Two attacks.
Why did they put 7 in there?
I think it's because they got their leadership wrong. Because their leadership's supposed to be 7.
Yeah,
Not
okay.
10.
So 2 attacks makes much more sense.
But you are weapon skill, ballistic skill 3. And
Yeah, that's
strength
fine.
I think you can roll 7 attacks just for the roll.
Cool. So I've hit you 5 of the times.
3. Yeah.
And they're 3, so I'm winning on 5s, right? Do you want transhuman? I mean,
Oh, wow.
if you triple 1 this, Joe, a blade guy dies. Oh, he did. Oh, he did 1.
A1.
He did 1.
Someone was wounded.
Wounded a blade guard. Cool.
Down to the 1.
Okay.
Can you imagine the first tournament and the bloke running support weapons? 7 attacks on the charge.
Well, so
Threes.
so Boxy played Manny Beachhead, and then he looked in the codex for the leadership and was like, leadership 10. And Manny was like, fuck off. And it turns out they're not leadership 10, they're leadership 7. But Boxy's like, this isn't right. And I was like, yeah, I don't think it is right, mate. And we found it in the end.
You're not right.
You're not right. End of your turn, Joe. What did you score, sir?
I got 5 points for attempting target.
You did tempt that target.
That is it.
I am going to sack off overwhelming firepower, and I'm going to sack off investigate site.
Wait. I think you haven't killed anyone with guns, have you, actually?
No, not this turn.
Just 1
if
bite
I
so
did
far.
kill someone, I would keep it, but...
Well, I thought you'd done 2 units. I was like, you've only got 1 to go, but you're right, you've only done 1.
I've done 1, so I'm going to get rid of that.
Okay.
And investigate site.
You just don't want
Actually,
to
no,
stay
I'm
still.
going to keep investigate site.
Okay.
Because I have to do an action in no man's land.
Yep.
Well, I'll be wombling free.
Okay, cool.
Wimbledon.
So into my turn 3 finally at 24 minutes past 9 at night in the
Brom's
PM.
just a complete chatterbox tonight.
Add the CPs, Brom, and give me 5 of the finest victory points.
Done and done.
So I will have. I've still got Bludenguten,
You have got Bludenguten.
Fluben Nubens.
Luben Nubens, and I'm going to have Bring It Down, kill the Brutalis,
I mean,
and no prisoners. Did 30 wounds to you, Joe.
once you kill the Brutalis, you're halfway there.
Whoa. Halfway there.
Whoa. Lizard on a chair.
She's not, she's dead.
No prisoners, bring it down. Bludenguten.
I'm going to spend 1 CP straight away, by the way,
Ow.
to fall back and shoot with my
What
guns.
am I on 3 CP or 4
You are on
CP?
3.
Okay.
So CP to fall back and shoot with my guns immediately.
Sweet. You've got some dice to roll.
Oh, I have! Phaeton Dyson.
Phaeton Dyson.
Phaeton Dyson from Bludenguten. This is now a Dutch stream. That's horrible.
That's charges though, isn't it? Advances
Yeah.
and charges.
So I'm going to keep a psychic test, I'm going to keep an advance, and I'm going to keep a charge, because Banshees can advance and charge. They've just become fucking rapid. But what we're going to do is we're going to re-roll the other advance roll.
Yeah. the
Yes.
ones that- Into a psychic.
So we'll keep 2 psychic dice. Or do I go for the charge?
Yes, double psychic. Doom and
I don't think you're gonna. You only need the 1 unfailable charge though at this.
Yeah, I think you're correct. 1 unavailable charge, 1 unavailable advance. So far, I've made no 6s in my fate dice for.
Don't worry, I didn't make any dice rolls.
Oh, all right, Joe. Okay, it's all about you. Go on.
It is. In my life, it's Joe's world.
In my life,
It's like Wayne's
To
world.
live forever. All right, cool.
You're into moving, yeah?
Yep. Yeet.
Cool. So,
Did you know
thank you,
that
Peter Richardson.
Do you know the woman from Wayne's World was the voice of Pocahontas?
Yes.
Yeah, that is a fact everyone knows, Joe. How do you not
Is
know?
it?
Jeez. Thank you, Peter Richardson, for the super chat
right.
that could be stopped. It was ages ago, and I'm really sorry I didn't get to it. Is the damp patch in the corner classified as difficult terrain?
No. I like that though.
Yeah, that could be a new chat place thing. Where the spillage is. Joe,
Spillage
Andy
in a
D
village.
has super chatted
Yeah.
specifically to tell you to check Discord. Don't do it now. Instead, go and check it when you go to bed.
Oh,
Her next super chat tells you that she put 2 photos in there now for you. Wink, wink. No, don't check now.
Nudge, nudge, wink,
Is it
wink.
a
Know what
cat
I
in a
mean?
hat?
It is a cat in a bag.
Oh, she got a bag for. Oh, it's amazing.
It is amazing.
Is it the clear one that's like a semicircle, or is it the one which is like a backpack and then
We're
there's
going
like
to
a
keep that
little dome
surprise
face?
for you later.
Like that makes them look like they're little astronauts.
Yeah. They don't wear. He's not wearing a hat.
Yeah. What's he called, by the way? Andy.
Mandy, what's the
Sorry,
name
excuse
of
me.
your cat, and what's the name of your dog that you want? And I say that because she's actually said she wants a dog.
I've got 2 cats and a dog.
Although something
One
about
cat's called
Corgi.
Milo.
The
He's got 1 eye.
we did say goodnight to talk, and then we went. Mandy has also super chat another super chat. This is the Mandy chat show.
Mandy, you don't. At this point, you don't have to super. You can stop. You can
No,
just ask
I'm only
questions
reading
normally. You don't have. You could just quit now for the rest of your life. Just
No.
ask questions.
Stop it,
Joe.
Joe. Joe, shut up.
Joe, you're out of a job, mate. Yeah, this is 380 points. 380 points. £380 for the 3 nights. That seemed like a good deal.
Yeah, it's all right,
In
actually.
the UK, that's not bad.
But it's an ibis, so...
It's an ibis, and it doesn't have a shower, so it's fine.
Yeah. So he's got to hover over the toilet,
Yeah.
because otherwise he'll get pregnant.
Thank you,
like
Dakota
worms.
Templaris, who then gave us the points for the Sword Brethren and the Blade Guard Veterans.
Legend.
So cheap.
Such cheap. Big wow.
Big wow.
Miko is named after the raccoon from Pocahontas.
Nice.
Movie.
Right.
That's so bad. That's so on point.
And also, there's a pug in Pocahontas as well, and him and the raccoon are best friends at the end of the movie.
Psychic?
Yes,
Pugs
please.
aren't psychic, but they should
Psychic.
be.
Cool.
They look like
I'm
they
going
would
to
be.
start with guide.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I passed.
Oh, good.
And you're out of range. And I'm putting it on the Dewberry Firkins.
Bladen Gardens.
The Dewberry
The
Firkins.
Bladen Stormans.
And then I'm going to start off with Doom. Oh, look, I passed. And I'm going to put it on... I want to put it on Seth, but I'm going to put it on the Bladen Gardens. Did you just bottom fart at that point?
They were scaredy farts.
Okay, cool. Okay. Good. Right, cool. Okay, so that's the end of my psychic phase.
And the end of your shooting.
Didn't have to roll a dice. 2 psychic powers. Big wow.
So they both go off on 6s, it's easy. Oh,
So because the 7s, so one's a 6, one's a 7,
Easy.
but I've already got minimum 7 and I can't perils because fast here.
Sweet.
He far sees into the future.
That's how to do psychic test. Don't roll dice.
Exactly. My favourite type. We're going to start over with Nym, and we're going to roll the Wailing Doom. Ah! I've hit you.
He's hit. 3.
Ah! I've wounded you.
Or I can't stop it. I ain't got-
-4.
Yeah.
Ah! Oh, just the 3 damage actually.
Just the 2 damage actually. He's saving it for the combat phase. Clearly,
The Wailing Doom was a hot cough.
Yeah.
Right? Cool. Beautiful.
he was like a doctor. Cough
But it's
for me.
okay.
Yeah.
I have more guns.
Good.
So I'm going to move into my Dire Avengers, who are going to look at those 5 Blade Guard angrily
Yeah.
and shoot some guns. 1,
You're re-rolling
2,
hits, re-rolling wounds.
3, yes.
I thought you hated
4.
re-rolls.
I fucking hate it. But you're using it, I'm using it.
Why are you using
5,
it then?
You're also transhuman everywhere.
6,
You are really
7,
relying.
8, 10, exclamation mark gaming.
Yeah.
11 guns from 10 people.
Yeah.
I dropped a dice. What belonged?
Disconnect, reconnect.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah,
Can I have one more dice, please? 'Cause I don't know
I
if
can
that's
see
just
it
gone,
right
actually.
there on your hoodie.
Can you give me one more there,
in the
please?
fold.
So I'm going to hit you, sir, on 3s with the rerolls.
Lame is what you are.
Pots and kettles, Joe.
Oh no, I know what I do.
And kettles.
But
I mean, Guide and Doom, I hate rerolls,
what
but
did
at least they're
Guide
not...
Doom has always been reroll wounds though, isn't
And
it?
Guide's always been reroll hits.
Yeah.
But it used to be...
It was the only thing in the game that could reroll hits.
So they did tone it down. So in the old version, it was all 7s.
Yeah.
So 7 to cast both. And you could pick any unit within 24 inches. In the new version, Guide 6 and Doom 7 to cast. But if you do it on that, you can only put it on a unit within, I think, 18 inches. If you get a 10 or above on both, you can then put it on a unit 24 inches away.
But it is the only rerolls that Eldar have access to.
So all Tarks allow you to reroll hit rolls of 1 for core. I missed just twice out of my 33
But you
shots.
shall wound terribly, even with rerolls.
I mean, it's possible. It is possible.
You're -2 anyway, so 6s don't really matter.
I'm -2 standards, so 6s make no difference whatsoever.
Farts.
Did you not want to transhuman?
Well, no, because you wound on 4s anyway.
LOL. Don't be silly and roll them before I get to roll my rerolls.
To the Rufflecopter!
I mean, they did okay.
I mean,
Actually-
I might lose the unit.
9 missed out of 33. So 24 wounds, Joe.
And there's 14 there currently.
And they're all -2.
Yeah, so 4s.
I mean, you've had a good go.
So 1's dead. 2's dead. 3's dead.
4 dead.
4 dead to the man.
But there's 5 there, right?
Yeah.
So 1 lives.
1 lives.
So, Shimon will use the bloody twins. That's 6 shots. The bloody twins. Worst porno ever. 2s. 4s. But I reroll for doom. Oh.
Good.
Oh. Just the 2 actually. They're -2 as well.
But they're 2 damage each.
They're 2 damage
So I
each,
need
yeah.
to pass 1. I passed both.
That was disgustingly good.
That blade guard is now going to chop you into teeny tiny, itsy bitsy.
I mean, I'm not done
polka
shooting.
dot bikini.
I mean, I'm not done shooting, Joe.
Oh.
So this is a problem for you.
So you can kill Seth now.
These 3 guns and things. The fast ear can see you. Pew pew pew. I've hit you all the times. Pew pew pew. I've wounded you twice. The 6 does make a difference here, but I get to reroll because of Doom. I've still wounded you twice. So 1 at -1, 1 at -3. So 1 3 up, 1 4 up.
Oh. Hit. Rim job.
2 damage in total.
Oh.
So he's got 1 left. This is a problem.
Just the 1 left.
Oh, I don't want to shoot any more guns at him because they're all good guns. I have a pistol in range. I have 2 pistols in range. Cool. So 2 pistols in there, 2 pistols in there. Pew pew pew.
What's this at?
2 pistols in here.
Yeah?
Pew pew pew. No wounds. Rerolls. Cause Doom. Yeah, 2 wounds. -1. Good on this place.
Hang on. Let me just roll the other one. Yeah.
Cool. And then 2 into the assault intercessors. Both miss. Who cares? Right. Cool. Job jobbed. Job jobbed. I've got all these guns to go, Joe.
Yeah?
This is exciting, isn't it?
I mean, you're probably like going to table me next turn.
So these guns are going to shoot this blade guard unit.
Yeah? I will transhuman.
I've only got the 5 shots. I hit you on 4s. I've hit you 4 of the times.
Nice.
And I wound you on 4s.
Yeah.
I've wounded you 3 of the times. They're AP minus more than you've got to save.
So
4 up in Vans.
4s.
They're D6 plus 2 damage each. Thinking about re-rolling one?
I think it might be right. No, I'm not going to.
First one has got to take 8 feel no pain saves.
Easy.
He be dead.
Yep.
The second one has got to take 5 feel no pain saves. He has a chance.
I mean, I've rolled 1 6 out of a million.
So he's probably dead already, right? Because he's the yeah.
they're
So
both dead.
now it's about where do you want the other one to go? Because he's still involved in range of the objective, but he's in the range of the men.
You've got 1 more.
I've got this unit to shoot.
Yeah.
Ooh, that gets rid of the feel no pain that did nothing at all.
It's not done anything all game.
It's almost like it's not worth it.
Now I'm at an impasse.
Exactly. That's why I've done it.
Yeah. Because now he wants to shoot the character.
Because now he wants to kill the apothecary.
No, I want to kill the apothecary. That's exactly what I want to do. I want to kill the apothecary.
Because then he will do something.
I could also just nuke Seth.
To be fair, if you kill the other 2 dudes, which you've killed 2 already, killed the other 2, then you can't bring anything back anyway.
I mean, that's true.
But you do have to kill 6 dudes.
Thing is, if I kill the apothecary, I'm doing that out of pure spite because I don't stop him from scoring points. But if I kill the blade guard, I'm stopping him from scoring points.
But you're winning already.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, decision time.
Blade guard.
Cannon!
Just the 4 shots, actually. 4s. That was out of the box. Just the 3 hits.
4s.
4s. Just the 2 wounds. 4s. Only one's going to die.
Or one dies anyway because it's D6 plus 2. And I'm probably out of range.
You're out.
So we'll take.
What's the range? 3?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're out.
That's the problem. He's not dead, Joe.
Leadership.
Yeah, I don't think he can fail, can he? He's lost 3.
8,
You only
not
had
3,
3.
so I need to roll a 6.
Yeah, or auto pass. Okay. So charges. He's going to charge here into Mr. the Seth.
The Banshees just auto pass.
After this does a charge there, the Banshees get +6 for their auto pass, and they're all charging there. Now the Banshees make that unit fight last. Okay? And stay out of range of the Judicia.
Yeah.
Cool. So that unit fights last. So I'm going to go with the Avatar first. Okay? Because you can't kill me with Seth in 1 round of combat.
No.
And I think the Avatar's got 7 attacks, but I need to double check very, very, very quickly. 7 attacks.
From the Avatar.
7 attacks from the Avatar of the Kane variety. I'm going to hit you on 2s. It's gone well.
It's gone very well.
I'm going to wound you on 2s. It's gone well.
He's -4, so
he's -5. No, he's -4, so you don't get a save.
Yeah.
He's -5, I was right. And they're all D6 plus 1 against you, essentially. He would be very dead. 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19.
Does he explode?
Plus 6.
No.
He did 25 damage to that brutalis.
He is very good, isn't he?
He brutalised the brutalis.
He did.
Would you like to interrupt with Seth to try and take 3 wounds off of Mr. the Assurman?
Nah.
Oh, really?
Nah, bruh.
I legit thought you were going to then.
I did as well.
Because then it's easier to kill him next turn. Okay. So I have 6 attacks with Mr. the Assurman. He's never let me down.
Say that out loud. Then it
He's never let me down. 2s. I mean, that's not bad.
It's a good start.
It's not bad.
Strength 4?
Strength 6.
Ooh. So 3s.
Yeah, I want 6s. Cool, he's really let me down. So 4 so far at -3, so you're on your invulnerables. Your Iron Halo.
What damage is he? 3?
Yes, flat 3. And you've got 6 wounds.
Yeah. This is a problem. This is a big problem for Seth.
4 pluses. Just roll 3 4 pluses. On your safe.
Sefficino!
I mean, he's dead unless you 2 CP reroll.
I'm going to 2 CP reroll. I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. Come on, Seth.
Oh, he lives! He lives! He's alive!
That's what he screams to himself.
He's alive. Okay.
He's like, player!
Right, okay. So that's a bad thing for me because I was going for murder, murder, death, choppy, chop, chop in 1 round.
Yeah.
And if I'd have killed him, I would have got that. And just for reference, 6 is to win, which I don't seem to ever get with this year, and do D3 mortal wounds in addition.
That
right?
would have been tasty.
That would have been tasty, yeah. Anyway, now we're going to move over to the...
nice manly scream.
I was very impressed with your manly scream because it means like you're really feeling it, Joe.
Yeah.
So, Mr. the Howling Banshee Exarch has 4 attack space, plus 1 because I upgraded him to an Exarch.
And then times 2.
His Mirror Swords means he gets an extra attack for every attack, so he goes to 10 attacks, okay?
You want to going up to 4?
What?
That'll be 8.
So 10 attacks. He has 4, plus 1 because I upgraded him as 5,
yes.
doubled his 10.
Yes.
Cool.
Good. Not 9.
So, eh?
Not
Oh,
4
I have Crone Scream as well. I need to remember that. Crone Scream.
Oh no. Got biscuits.
Roll a d6 on a 2 plus. Like that. You suffer d3 mortal wounds plus an additional 1 for every charge I've made.
Just the 1, actually.
So take 3 mortal wounds. Now,
That charge into the same unit.
hey,
Is that what that charge
that's just it's just a super loud banshee scream. So instead of the banshee going, ah, the banshee goes, ah, like that.
Or like, oof.
Yeah. I'm really fucking
There's a
it.
super chat that's going to love that.
So I'm gonna hit you on 3s. Is it 3s? I'm gonna hit you on 3s, Joe. Oh, okay. Apparently, if you roll loads of dice, you just do better. Now, she is strength 3 base, but her mirror swords go to strength 4.
So 4s.
4s. So then
What's her minus?
she's -3, Joe. It's not -4, but they are 2 damage each.
Fucking hell. Oh look, they're all dead.
She's wiped the unit. The others didn't get to fight, Joe. That's not very fair.
The problem with like Exarchs is that they're like the rest of the unit is just ablative wounds for them.
So one of the reasons why I quite like Eldar, and we've discussed this in the past, right, is I'm a big fan of Hero Hammer. Okay, and one of the reasons why I quite like Eldar is because it feels a little bit like a Hero Hammer.
Yeah.
Because you basically buff Exarchs and Phoenix Lords right up to be super cool and amazing, and then the other Banshees or the other Shining Spears or the other even Scorpions are just kind of a delivery system for your Hero Hammer. It's just ablative wounds, so that's why I quite like it. Anyway, Gabrielle of the Seth variety hits me on 2s. Lightning fast reactions. Nice one.
3s.
Cool, that saved 2. That's good.
2s.
It is 2s. Cool.
Invulnerables.
I have 3 up invulnerables on Assurman.
Tasty.
Good.
Oh. Oh.
Good.
Oh.
Good. Good.
Oh.
I don't think his 3 ups have come off ever before as well, so I'll forgive him for not mortal wounding you because he just stood there and went, no.
No.
No angry Seth.
And Steph's only got 1 wound left.
Yeah. And it's got.
No, Seth's got 3 left.
He's got 3 left.
Yeah.
3 wounds left.
So that would be the end.
I'm going to take a leadership test on that unit.
Don't roll a 6. I saw the 6, Joe. I saw.
It sat on it for a while. There was a little bit of wee came out.
Okay, so at the end of my turn, Brom,
Yes, mate.
I have killed 2 things for Blood and Guten.
Yeah.
So I'm keeping it, obviously.
Damn right.
Bring it down, I've done for 5. No prisoners, I'm pretty sure I've done as well, Joe, right? So I killed the brutalis, who's how many wounds?
14.
I killed.
The Bladeguard, you killed. There was 5 of them, so that's 15.
I killed 10 there.
Yeah, so you
So
done it.
25, 35, 39, and I killed 3 here for another 9. I did 48 wounds in a turn.
How many did you need?
30.
Just the 30.
So I kept investigate site because I thought it might be doable.
It's doable.
Not anymore, bro.
So just
You
a
could
10
get
for me.
You could get 2 points.
He does get 10 on his primary though, because
Yeah.
he did stay alive over here, but I took the middle off of him because assuming his obsec.
Yeah. So I've got investigate a site. I've also got assassination.
Get a
That would
character.
have been helpful last turn. And then storm hostile objective.
Also not the worst.
Yeah. I get a CP. I'm up to fun.
I'm up to,
I'm in
3 again?
the assault
You're on
doctrine.
3, yeah, he's on
Gabriel
2.
Seth will put rerolls on himself
of
You're on
course.
1.
because I spent 2 CP to auto pass last turn.
Did you?
No, you didn't. You rolled it.
You didn't. You rolled it.
I did roll. No,
You're on 2 CP.
Oh.
You're fine, mate.
You're on 2, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, I'll take it.
Yeah.
So that's your
All right then.
secondaries.
Oh,
Jojo.
chaplain.
Old Chapelano.
You get. Don't roll ones.
Roll all hits.
Excuse me.
+2 to charges.
Yeah, cool.
Okay, so this is easy.
I still think Joe can win this.
I think he's got it in the bag. To be fair, mate. Yeah.
I actually think he can.
I think
Because
he
his
can win.
characters are all terrifyingly good,
They
and
are.
I'm running out of units quickly.
So we're going to the super chat phase. Thank you very much, Big Bad Peter Gaming. How do you guys prepare yourselves for tournaments?
Oh, you're
What
going to hate
other-
my answer.
What other non-Warhammer items do you take as a must? Obviously, chat then came back with Joe takes a mattress, as
Yeah,
you said.
yeah.
But what else do you take that's not
So-
Warhammer related?
In terms of actual prep for tournaments with the gaming and the army and etc., I do the exact opposite to what I'll tell everybody to do. I don't read any of the rules, I don't read the player pack, I don't read the rule book, I don't read my own army rule book, I just turn up and start playing. And that's genuine. Like, I don't, because...
But what did you do to the first one? When we went to that, like, or the early ones, when you went to the Hellstorm?
I didn't read
Then with
anything.
me.
When I turned up to Hellstorms, the first one we went to, which was ITC back in 8th edition, I didn't know what ITC was, I didn't know how it worked. And I didn't take an
fair, I
army.
played Manny, I
I didn't
didn't need
take
to.
an army. Didn't take an army.
No, you didn't.
And Dan from Hellstorm lent me an Eldar army. Anyway, here's an army. I've made the list for you. I've submitted the list for you. Genuinely, I didn't do anything at all. And I turned up, I took the army. I was like, what 3 secretaries today? He's like, just these 3. I was like, cool. And I played 5 games.
Yeah, I remember that.
Toit.
In terms of non-Warhammer, okay, what do I take? Right, depends on where we're going. However, and this is genuinely true as well, I always take deodorant.
Yeah.
Because I cannot stand the smell of sweaty men, and sometimes that sweaty men is me, and I can't complain about the smell of other sweaty men if I smell like a sweaty man.
Yeah,
so I
true
always
story.
take genuinely always take deodorant. Often, again, depending on where I'm going. So Factorum, I don't do this, but sometimes I'll take a big sports bottle
Yep.
for water, because keeping hydrated, almost always, if I don't keep hydrated, mad headache by the end of day 1.
Oh, yeah.
If I do keep hydrated, I don't get that same headache.
Exactly the same.
So I always take a bottle of something, and I try and always take a zipped. I know this is terrible because the hoodies we sell aren't zipped. I always try and take a zipped hoodie
Yeah.
because it's just easier to cool yourself down, like rather than the.
Gaming halls typically are quite cold to start with.
Yeah.
And then as soon as it's like warmed
Yeah.
up, because everyone's got a bit feisty, yeah.
But I feel like with a zipped hoodie,
Exactly.
right? There's 3 levels of warmth. So there's zipped up, warm, open, slightly cool, off, cooler, right?
True
Yeah.
story.
Whereas with that zipped up hoodie, you've got 2 levels of warmth.
You could take a cardigan.
I mean, you could,
Well, button.
and you should.
A button-up cardigan with
Joe, what
leather
about yourself?
elbow pads.
What about yourself?
I'd take the same as what he's taking. I take snacks.
I never use, so I always used to take a metal scoreboard with a whiteboard marker that was pre-laid out. But actually, Goonhammer have released an app, the name of which escapes me.
It's
It's not ITC Battles.
it's,
I
ITC
used
Battles.
to use that one.
ITC Battles is the old one. It's out of date now.
They've replaced it with tabletop battles.
That's a very good app.
Which is basically Warhampedia, but in app.
So I take that app with me because that app is up-to-date rules and it's much easier to score with, and you can share it as well. But what I also take with me, and Joe learned that I have this today, is I have a magnetic extra battery for the back of my phone, just to make sure that my phone doesn't drop charge.
I would also take a small notepad and pen with you. Like, because I take a
What about like a one-day event? Do you change? Is that different?
No, always take your codexes, take your rule book, take the pad, take your phone, take deodorant, because like if it is really hot and you start getting smelly by the end of round 1, like
you just want
a
little refresh.
I sometimes take a spare T-shirt with me as well. Just because if you've got
if it's the middle of summer and it's not an air-conditioned venue, I would.
Also, if it's a 2-day. One worth taking, not many people do take them, is like a little pack of like travel wet wipes.
Yeah.
Because
you don't have showers in the car.
Because you don't have showers in the car. But also, if you decide to eat out or take food with you, like snacks, I'm a messy eater. I'm gonna lie. And you get stuff on your T-shirt. It stops you getting. If you're sweaty, gets rid of your clammy hand.
Beard for your bib.
It catches it. And then
I also typically take a nice little packet of paracetamol or something. So if I don't manage to avoid that, because day 1 headaches are a thing.
They are.
Because you play 3 games in a day. By the end of the 3rd game, you are mentally exhausted. I mean, we play so frequently that actually it's probably easier for us because we play so frequently that we don't have to constantly try and remember rules. And even then, especially with the heat and the noise, you can suffer from a day 1 headache. They're very, very common. So I would take some tablets, and I've been on occasion, you'll get to the end of game 2 and you'll feel it coming. Pop a couple of paracetamol, drink some more of that water, and typically you're saved through game 3.
What I would take, right, is if you've got one, a little fold-up knife, like a little fold-up.
You can't stab people.
What are you doing, Joe?
A little fold-up knife.
You can't assassinate opponents.
And then those little packets of super glue.
I mean, I would always take super glue.
I just take super glue as a
because the problem is, if a model
just
breaks,
shanking people.
If a model
favourite
breaks,
game vote.
If a model breaks where you've already glued it together, and you try and re-glue it with super glue, it doesn't work.
No, true story.
Right? So if you take a knife, you can carve it off and then re-glue it, and it's fine.
Or just be really careful with your models. The Dakota Templaris, thank you for the super chat. Forgot to say, Sword Brethren get 2 Thunder Hammers and 2 Lightning Claws free for every 10 models you take.
No, if they're not swords, it's the wrong ones.
But then Thunder Hammers are cool, so...
Swords! Actually, Thunder Hammers I'm okay with. I reckon they had Warhammers in medieval times.
Yeah.
But claws, no.
Extra knives.
No!
Or just like carrying knives.
There's another thing I was thinking of from the events and I've forgotten what it is. I'm annoyed now because I can't remember what it was I was going to say.
Putting that together, what's not to love about all that, along with impulsors with 3 multi-melters and exploding 6s for 1.
That sounds like a Ginger Steve message.
What's Dakota Templaris?
That was Dakota Templaris.
I mean, his name is literally Templaris, Joe.
Yeah. Also, thank you, Sindraka 14.
Sarduka?
That's the one.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. It says thank you.
Sarduka? Yeah.
Yeah, well, thanks to Liam's howling, I will be raided by the police soon. Still had the sound on surround sound. People will probably think I'm keeping hostages.
Yeah, or watching weird porn.
And then Talk is back.
That was a quick sleep.
Unfortunately, the wife says she's got a headache. So. he did a crying emoji, but
that's
clearly
amazing.
not sad.
See, telling you, then day 1 paracetamol. Okay.
Go for it, Jojo.
I'm going to smite you.
You're going to try and smite me.
Denied.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
At least it's not double 1.
At least.
Dead.
At least.
So, there's an Eldar Farseer in the field, that's why.
That's why.
Narrative,
Right,
this is
I'm going
correct.
to put Unleash Rage on...
Roll it first, mate, and then make up your mind.
Which is the way you're supposed to do it.
Yeah. See, it's not point. There's no point.
Fuck me.
I'm going to deny it. Oh, I did.
Right.
I rolled a 10 as well.
I'm going to... Gabriel Seth is going to feed a sermon a bolt pistol. I hit you. I don't wound you. Fuck's sake. Right. He's going to frag grenade those ladies.
Come on. Come on, Joe.
I'm -1 to hit.
I care not.
I'm toughness 3.
Oh.
I care not!
Toughness elf, but it doesn't go
I
through.
care not for your fraggy grenades. It's because I screamed at you as you threw them, and you threw the grenade, Joe. As you threw it, I went ah, and they blew up in the air. That's what happened.
Right, those assault intercessors are going to charge a sermon.
Okay.
No, they're not. Right. No, because I rolled 8, so 6 plus 2 is 8, so I need to be in 9.
Okay. Right, okay.
The chaplain's going to charge.
I mean, he's made it, Joe.
Make it.
Oh.
7.
Well, it was a 6. Yeah, it's 7.
Oh.
It's 7. You're fine.
Nice.
You need to do that.
The librarian's going to charge him. Why not?
But you can't kill him.
No, you can't kill him.
No.
And then he's going to kill Seth.
And then the blade guard will charge.
He's gonna really try and kill him when he can't kill him.
You're not hanging back to stay.
No, he's wrapping him up, so I can't fall out of combat, so I can't then shoot him. He's very clever.
But it's fine because you're going to kill Seth and then you can fall out of combat.
No. And then he's going to charge the banshees. And make you fight last, and then you make me. No, it's only when you charge.
Only when I charge. Yeah, unless it's James R, it's only when I charge.
And the apothecary advance.
I've got to say, Joe, I really want to do 30 banshees, like you said.
Yeah, because banshees are cool as.
Banshees are amazing.
There
I
were
love them.
comments in the chat about how Joe needs more troops instead of those 3 brutalis that did nothing. So you just take more blade guns.
I mean, they killed a unit of bikes and shooting.
Yeah.
I mean, your army's been very good at killing them.
It has.
There's not many armies that pack
can kill 3
what's that? 6 D3 melter missiles.
Strength 12 minus 4 D6 plus 2 indirect.
Yeah, which get reroll hits and wounds on their target. So the fighter goes, kill that unit, and
Okay.
I'm very pleased with killing the brutalis.
And basically they've got a walking melter missile.
The Brutus has got the big D.
Here's the big D.
Who's this, mate? Sorry.
This is the Blade Gardens.
Into
yeah.
I see him in. Okay. Well, because you put so much into him, I'm not going to spend a CP to be -1 to hit because you put so much into him, quite frankly.
Although that would be funny.
No, because he's going to do the 3 wounds no matter
no,
what.
Reroll.
It's a race to CP.
Those 2s reroll because of the chaplain. So miss anyway. 2s. Those are 3 damage. Those are 2 damage.
So I'll do these 2 first because I might as well.
It doesn't count because you missed the trade.
Cool, there's my 3 damage
There
done.
we go, done. Right.
Okay, Mr. the Judicia.
Judicia. He gets 5 attacks.
How does chat say it? Someone write it phonetically.
Judy.
Car. Judicar.
2s.
Bakar. So there's 2 more wounds, right?
2 more wins on the
Yeah,
benches.
correct.
2s.
Okay, what's the AP?
-4 now.
Okay, so I'm on 5 ups on all of them.
2 damage each.
So the 2 normal ones die, so the mirror swords will live. Boo. So it's truly hero hammer. Although I probably will fail morale now. But I have some CP. Let's see what she does. Let's see if she claps you back.
She's strength 4, isn't she?
Strength 4, yeah. Oh. But 10 attack still.
Have her facing the right way, because make it look like a jewel.
So I'm going to hit you, Joe, on just the 3s.
Joe.
Yeah.
Yes.
She's frightened. She just watched all her sisters die.
Yeah.
Oh, that was not a hit.
They were doing it for themselves.
They were doing it for themselves, and they got very rudely interrupted.
Yeah.
4s. So she has wounded you twice.
4s.
She has done 4 damage.
Oh, rude.
Oh, I got there. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention.
It's almost like you stood up so you can see where it was.
Yeah, I did to bring it back in range, but it's because I wanted to see on the back of there.
Okay.
Soups believes it's Jew-dish. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Judicia.
Yeah.
Or Judica.
Yeah.
There's some other talks saying.
Or Judia
Judica.
Fighter.
Where's he actually stood, Joe? Because if he stood next to him, there's a route out there.
You can.
Was the intent that there was no route out?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
The only way out is through.
As long as I know the intent, mate, I'm happy. It's fine. As long as I know the intent, you didn't even have to move the terrain. I was just happy to leave him where he was. But I just wanted to know whether I could or couldn't get out. Right,
Don't
so
want to sit around him just pushing him.
what invulnerable save does the librarian have?
A 5+.
What invulnerable save does the chaplain have?
A 4+.
What invulnerable save does Seth have?
A 4+.
And the blade guard a 4+.
Yes.
How many wounds does the librarian have?
5.
Okay. At this point, I'm going to try and hack the librarian apart. My reasons: he's only on a 5-up save.
True.
So it just makes more sense to try and push his to him.
You need 1 kill, don't you? 1 kill.
I need 1 kill in melee for blood and guts, but I also need to break out somehow. I need to make myself a gap.
You could go through Seth.
I could go through Seth, but he's got a 4-up in vulnerable save.
He does. But only 3 wounds.
Whichever way I go, I can get out.
You can't get out.
Well, until you just move them, I would have got out from the librarian.
Yeah, he would have got out. And
well, because I haven't fought with any. I fought with 1 model.
Actually, I can still get out of that librarian there. That's fine.
If you kill the librarian, then yeah.
So I have to kill the librarian because I'm looking at where Seth is and where the bases are. I actually can't get out if I kill Seth because of the way the bases are placed. Cool. So I'm going to hit the librarian in the face with my schlong. Slap. I slapped you 5 of the times.
Oh.
I'm strength 6, so 3 is to slap you more.
Yeah.
Slap! Oh, that's a problem for you.
And a 6.
So the 6 does D3 mortal wounds in addition.
Oh, is it addition or the attack?
In addition.
So I'm just going to roll 5s now.
Just 5, Joe. Just roll 5s, bro. So that's 3 damage. So that's 6 damage.
And 3.
There's no point if I fight in death, is there? No. Because I've already done 3
You can't do any more damage to me, yeah. Different phase. And I will go closer to the chaplain out this way, just to mean I can run away later. Cool. Cool. End of the turn. I will spend 2 CP out of my 3 to auto-pass morale on the Banshee, because I don't want to lose her.
Is there anything, Joe, you could do with the ones that hadn't fought yet?
No, because
to touch him or crit
because they all charged,
Yeah.
so they all fight first, and he'd wrapped me as much as he could.
And then you just didn't.
But because the Terminator's base is 40 mil, because it's Terminator, I can step out of the gap.
Yeah.
Okay?
I don't mean to block you in. I mean just to maybe limit your way out. So if the
I mean, he has limited my way out. I can't go towards my force, which is where I want to go.
It doesn't matter really, because he picks up. If he doesn't shoot at the end of the turn, if I have any of this left, I will be amazed.
Yeah, fair truth.
Cool.
All right.
Cool.
So storm hostile objective, I don't get because he's obsec. Assassination, I don't get, and investigate site, I don't get. I'm gonna sack it all off because this game just gives me shit cards.
I got blood and guten.
Blood and Gooden in battle round 3.
Dutch blood and guts, that Joe.
Yeah. So you're on a full fresh set as well.
Attempting target.
Yeah.
Harrier denial.
Oh.
Behind enemy lines. These aren't great ones for me, actually, because they stop me from doing things I want to do. Which is my tempting target, Joe? You sure?
Yes.
Keeps the avatar there.
No, it doesn't.
No, because he swaps place with the Banshee.
Oh, I've got 26-inch moving Farseer with Obsec.
Yeah.
Joe.
If he goes over there, he smites him to death anyway. So it doesn't really matter. You'll get it. It doesn't matter which one I pick because you get it anyway.
Yeah, I mean, you are right.
Yeah.
So tempting target. I also have to roll some fate in Dyson.
And you scored 10.
I score. So I hold that one for 5. I hold that one because I'm Obsec.
Yeah.
For 5, and I hold that one for 5, so I get 15.
You get 15 because you hold more than him.
Yes. I got a save! I got a save, Joe!
Good.
Got a save, got a wound. Going to keep a psychic test. Do I want the hit, the charge, or the other psychic dice? So where am I going to go and what am I going to do? So I'm going to spend one of my CP as well to make Isium be able to fall out and charge.
Okay, so you're down to 3.
Banshees can already fall back and charge because I'm Simhan. But the Phoenix Lord doesn't get it because it's a Phoenix Lord. So I'm going to go for... This is the problem. He's going to need to guide them and doom them. So we're going to go for the psychic dice. And we're going to get rid of the charge and the hit roll. So 2 psychics, 1 wound, 1 save, just because I wanted the save. Just because...
Makes sense.
I mean, I don't even think I need to keep the save. Quite frankly, I just wanted it. Actually. No, let's get rid of the save and keep the charge.
Yeah. So
that makes more sense.
Can get involved.
So the avatar can leg it across the table. Yes, absolutely. Okay, cool. So I'll spend one of my 2 CPs to fall back in charge. So I should be on.
No, you're on 3.
I'm on 2.
Are you
max.
fiddling his?
No, I'm not.
I spent 2 CP to auto pass morale on the Banshee. Did you spend those 2
I did
CP?
not do that.
So
So you're now down
to 1.
down to 1.
Yeah, I was on 2 max, but I think I was on
Hero
1.
auto pass in. Don't give me.
Literally your only job, Rob.
It fucking ain't. Currently over here working for it. I'm not quite sure what I'm working for. But yeah.
So he's going to be in your deployment zone now, right? For behind enemy lines. Okay. So this cheeky little chappy here is going to have to fall out of combat. Can you roll me an advanced dice, please? Because they can also advance.
A 2.
Oh, why did I ask you? Fucking useless. So she's going to come over here as well. Okay. So the avatar's going to move his big 10 into here. Okay, that's 9, not 6. 9, there we go. Mr. the Farseer will come over here and hold this one, like that.
Yep.
And then Mr. the Dire Avengers are going to step out of the ruins and get aggressive and shit.
Gonna take the middle.
I can confirm I won't be taking the channel dice to Warhammer Fest.
If you do, you'll be giving them away.
Yeah.
I'm upset you haven't killed a single Dire Avenger at one point, Joe. Because then for like 1 CP, I can fire them twice.
Oh, yeah.
And I go from 33 shots down to 30, but I get to do it twice for 60 then.
Oh, no.
But you haven't let me do that.
I'm sorry.
You're very rude. Cool, so they're all there, right? That's good. So these guys are going to be on that objective, but can see through that little gap. So these guys can just move on top of this container. Oh, fucking hell. It took me ages to balance them last time, because, you know, wobbly models. Just because I want to be able to see people like
You
Seth.
put these containers down, moaning that I had.
You
free
put this
lever
containment
with
down.
Brutalis down, and then having the containers down has massively benefited you
How?
because I can't fucking shoot them.
With pistols?
Well, the Brutalis would have melted them had I been able to see them.
Which one? The one that died their first turn, the one that died their second turn, the one that died their third turn?
Yeah.
Which one would have shot them, Joe?
Anyway,
Okay.
I fucking hate this game.
Right, okay. So, I'm going to start
Yeah.
with a nice cheeky guide.
Oh yeah.
Yep, passed. Cool.
Yeah.
So they've got guide.
Yeah.
We're now going to, he should be 18 inches away. Yeah, cool. We're now going to do Doom.
Yeah.
Cool.
Passed, yeah.
They're doomed. Cool.
Why is Guide and Doom passable on 6? It's like
Well, it's 7.
on 7, so you never have to roll a dice.
We're then,
But only with
every. Fucking...
we're then going to
You're gonna
spend a
write the wrong
CP for Unparalleled Mastery
Yeah.
to do an extra psychic power.
Oh, lovely.
I'm going to smite you.
Oh, good.
He is actually going to have to roll this one though.
You are smiting, oh mighty smiter! Get that fucking fight last off the table. Right, good. Cool. That's a start. We've started, so I'll finish. I've got no CP now, Brom. Okay?
Okay.
Cool. Okay. We're now going to do some shootings.
Yeah. Who did you doom, by the way?
At the Bladen Garden. And then what we're going to do with the Avatar is we're going to shoot Gabriel Seth, because I can target him.
Oh, lovely.
But because it's a beam melter,
Yeah,
if I hit
hits the
him,
Blade
I'll hit
Guard.
the Blade Guard as well. Beam!
And you hit on a 2.
I hit on a 2. I hit you.
There you go.
So wounded again. It's so broken.
Do you want to transhuman?
I can't. He's not Primaris.
Gabriel Seth.
And I can't.
They weren't the target of a shot.
Yeah, I can't transhuman them as well. That's why beam weapons are so fucking dumb.
So I'm gonna wound you on a 2 for Seth. He's wounded.
He's right.
He's right. And we're gonna wound the Blade Guard on a 2. They're wounded.
So just the one, or does it wound both of them for some
No,
reason?
just the one. Just
Okay.
one shot.
Okay.
You're right. You saved it, didn't you? What are you whinging about?
Yeah.
You're moaning for the sake of it there. Seaman can't shoot because he fell out of combat and I only paid 1 CP to fall back and charge. I can't fall back and shoot unless I pay 2, okay? So you're safe over there for now.
Although if you left it on Brom's CP count.
On Brom's CP count, I could have done everything, Jay.
Yeah. Problem wouldn't have changed your
What
CP
am I
at all.
going to do?
Joe,
What
how
am
do
I
you
Just
gonna do?
fucking bomb everyone to shit.
So I'm going to use my 33 shots here into your 2 Blade Guard.
I'm going to take them off there.
Oh.
Joe, how do you feel about the lion's beam weapon?
That's actually relatively tame in comparison.
Right, so these 3 here
Yeah.
can see the world.
Yeah.
Who run the world?
Gnomes.
So they're going to shoot
Chaplain.
2 into Seth, 1 into the Chaplain.
Yeah. I mean, 2 can't see Seth.
So 2 into the Chaplain, 1 into Seth.
I know.
I mean, They can, but we'll do it.
What, like the tiny little edge?
2 into the chaplain for 2 shots.
Good-o.
Both hit.
2s. That'll do. I'll keep that.
D3 to Seth for 3. 2 hits.
2s.
2s.
Oh,
Look at that. Okay, cool.
I did.
Okay.
I licked them.
It's okay. We've got 3 more. And
It won't stay the same.
No.
He's got 3 more.
Yeah.
I'm going to shoot him into Seth,
Yeah.
and then these 2 into the apothecary.
Oh.
Just because I hate the apothecaries.
Yeah.
So the one into Seth, D3 shots, because you know it's working so far. Hit you on 3s. Ah! And then the other 2 is the apothecary for 2d3 shots, for just the 6 shots
I mean,
actually.
the apothecary's fucked now.
Yeah, he is.
I've hit you 5 of the times.
He's got a feel no pain though.
You know.
Okay,
It's minimum 10 damage.
plus a mortal wound.
Yeah. I don't know how many dice are here, but it's not. Oh, he's dead. There we go.
Yeah, he's good. Get him off. Right, great.
Those things are dumb. They're not so good when you roll 1s, apparently.
Okay, so charging.
Yeah.
Banshee's going to charge first, so
Yeah.
you can't overwatch, and you fight last. Assume and then charges. Right, cool. And then the avatar charges. Oh, I have a charge dice. I have a charge dice.
Yeah.
So he makes it. He's charging both, by the way.
Okay.
Yeet.
All right, cool. Okay, good. Right,
Toys.
right. The avatar has 7 attacks.
Yes.
We're going to put 4 into Seth
Yeah.
and 3 into the chaplain.
Okay.
It's fun, isn't it?
It's
We're
so-
having fun, Joe.
So much.
We're having fun.
Fun for the whole family.
So 4 into Seth on 2s.
Yeah.
All of them hit.
Yeah. 2s to wound.
2 to wound. 3 of them wound. 4 up invulnerables
Come
or die.
on, Seth. I've got 2 CP left. I have to.
I mean, you do have to.
have to.
You absolutely
Come
have
on,
to.
Seffaroni. Oh, he's dead.
Seth dies because it's D6 plus 2. Into the chaplain, hitting on 2s. 2 hits. How many wounds does the chaplain have?
6, 5 or 6.
Winning on 2s. 2 wounds.
4s. Oh, well, he's currently probably dead.
D6 plus 2, Joe.
Yeah.
6
dead.
damage.
Yeah, he's dead.
He has been slaughtered. Now a Searman hits you on 2s. Hits you all but once.
Nice.
I'm going to auto wound with 1,
Yeah, to do.
which is D3 mortal wounds in addition.
Does it count as a 6?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm strength 6, so I've wounded 2 more times.
Yeah.
They're all -3, so it's 3 minus 3. 3 minus 3. So 3 have died,
Yeah,
plus
plus
D3 mortal wounds
Yeah.
for 2. So
2.
4 have died.
And I'll just take the other one off.
And then Mr. the Banshee charges with 10 attacks.
Yeah.
That's amazing. And then the Banshee moves towards the nearest.
Which is that way, which I don't really want to do. So I'm just
You'll
going to...
be going nearer.
I'm just going to go nearer to him, but into his deployment zone deeper. It's like Jane's Arlet Searman from the book Jane's Arlet.
It is. It is almost like that. Apart from she's better than Jane's are.
Apart from she's much better than Jane's Arlet.
Cool.
Okay, right. Brom, that's the end of my turn.
So you got the tempting target.
I got tempting target.
You did deny the area,
I have denied the area.
and you've got some behind that.
I have got behind enemy lines. It's
So-
big 15 there, Brom.
Area denial. Brilliant. Defend stronghold. Brilliant. No retreat. No surrender.
Can't leave that objective. You
Can't
get 5
leave-
points there, Joe.
I get 5 points.
So 5 on his primary, 5 on his secondary. Job done.
Brilliant. and then Liam tables me in his turn.
Well, I mean, to be honest with you, in my turn 4, Brom,
Yeah.
He dies. He's got no win run.
is it turn 5 now?
So that was turn 4 for Joe. This is now turn 5.
So I hold 3 objectives.
You would get the 15.
Yep.
You only have to hold 2 and more. So he's only over holding 1. The
So I get 15.
Joe wouldn't get the.
No,
You
because he kills that one guy.
I just kill that one.
Yeah.
I've got no venerable save, and I've got.
And he'd take this. So you would have got 5 at the start of the last round, though.
No, he got. So he did get 5 at the start of the last round. Yeah.
You would
which
have got
you
10 because you hold this one still.
No,
Oh, yeah, you would. Yeah, you would.
Yeah, so you would have got 10.
Because they sticky
Yeah,
objectives for Space Marines.
Yeah,
So you would have got 10 on that one. You're correct.
but you wouldn't get any in the last round.
No, because he'd be dead.
Yeah.
Have you got any cards in the last round?
Because you haven't moved her, so she would have gone 3.
No, he did. He did.
And
move
then she
her.
would have consolidated 3.
No, he did move her. And
No,
she fought.
I can't consolidate that way because you're over here.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's why I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
But I would have taken it off you in turn 5.
Yeah.
But that wouldn't be sticky because you haven't held it with troops, right?
No, I haven't done any obsec stuff.
So
And then it's about your cards, mate.
Yeah,
Is
what
there
cards?
anything you can pull that might score you a point?
No.
bring it down. You can't kill the Avatar, who's been clutched, by the way. Hold the line. Not happening.
I don't understand why you're pulling these. I just
Secure no man's land. No, it's 1 CP. Extend battle lines. You can't. 1 CP. Battlefield supremacy. No. 1 CP. Blood and Gutten. No. 1 CP. Capture enemy outposts. This isn't going well, Joe.
Honestly,
Behind enemy line.
I actually decided that I'm actually really going off Tempest.
Why?
Because every time we play it just fucks me. Every single time.
How many points, secondary points, did he score in the first 2 turns, Brom?
Did Joe,
Yeah, out of interest. Genuinely out of
in the
interest.
first 2 turns,
Yeah, because he scored really low early on, I think.
he only scored 10 in the whole game.
But how many of them were in the first 2 turns?
Just one 5-point secondary card.
So the cards have.
Every single time we've played, it's always fucked me.
I think there are cards in there that do really well for you. Blood and Guts, easily
One.
a great one. The Assassinate is actually not a bad one if you play.
I mean-
I pulled
that's not
Assassinate the
this.
turn after.
The thing is with
Blood-
so the thing is with Assassinate, like I'm going to defend Joe here. I've got 2 Phoenix Lords that are phase capped and have got stupid invulnerable saves.
Yep, yep.
An Avatar who's got 14 wounds and half full damage at toughness
You're not doing
8,
that.
and then a Farseer that when he gets near me goes, "I'm moving 26 inches." Bye.
You did kill a character this game.
I did.
I was very irresponsible with that character.
Yeah, basically, if he had just lied
I
and
don't
gone,
mean
yeah,
about-
I'm gonna
Yeah.
battle
I
focus
don't mean
him.
against Liam. So you don't pay attention. But if you were playing me,
It still would have been shit, bro. I still would have only
would have
scored
struggled,
10 points.
I think you would just got a little bit more, but not me.
No.
Because I would probably not been as aggressive as
The
him,
only
so
difference is that you wouldn't have had
Nope.
63 melter missiles a
That
turn.
is true. Story.
To be honest with you,
Those
as well,
things are dumb.
to be honest with you as well, genuinely, because we were going to play competitive tonight originally
Yeah.
until we got distracted by me pissing all over my laptop, the power going down twice and the internet dropping once today, and thankfully it's been stable this evening by 1 disconnect, reconnect. I am slowly dialing this Eldar list into something that I want to run at an event with the army that I've got currently. And it helps me with what I want to paint them for my own actual Simhan force in the future. So this isn't too far off, probably what I was thinking to taking to tournaments anyway, roughly, is if I'm being completely honest with people.
like we were talking earlier about how face caps are annoying. Like
They are. I hate face
they're
caps.
so infuriating. Because if you think currently Eldar can take 4 phase capped characters.
You can.
Yeah, they can because there's 4 HQ slots.
Yeah.
You've also run around for most of the edition with Abaddon.
But I will go as far as to say with Eldar,
But like I said in chat earlier,
Yeah.
the rest of the Chaos Army is
Used to be shit,
terrible.
yeah.
but I will also say with Eldar as well. So you are right, they can take 4 face cap characters, but with the exception perhaps of Karandras, who's okay, Jane's are.
This is really good.
Jane's Eye is average at best. Mugen Ra is bonk, and you would never take him. He's
I think
just terrible.
he can be usable.
And Falcon isn't just not that good. And the reason why I say they're not that good isn't because they're not that good on their own in a vacuum. But when you think, like I never used to take the Avatar before the new Codex because he was terrible. And actually in the new Codex, the Avatar is so good.
Yeah, he can fight on death for free.
Yeah.
No, it's 2 CP.
2 CP. But I thought you can fight. Who can fight on death for free?
I don't know.
Oh no, I know you can get up, can't you? With the
Phoenix Lords for a CP they can get out.
Yeah.
So the Avatar is very good, and I think a jet bike Farseer is an auto take. I mean, how much work did Doom do this game, and how many times
How
did I
many
just go?
wins does he have?
14 toughness 8, 14, 2 up armor, 4 up invulnerable save, and he half full damage.
Yeah.
He's incredibly durable.
He is the equivalent of 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts.
Yes, he is easily, and I think he probably just puts out more damage as well.
Well, he could walk into 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts and kill both of them.
Not forgetting the fact that he has a native 4 up invuln where Redemptors don't get that.
Yeah.
So I think he's just flat better than 2 Redemptors. And he's also not, let's check Battlescry for the latest points, but he's also not ridiculous in terms of points cost either, when you think about it. So how many points, considering what he's done, how good he is, the defensive profile that I've just given him and the damage output you've seen him, how many points would you think he is?
300.
I mean,
Maybe 280.
So 280 is where he is.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and I think that's a reasonable points cost for what he does, if not maybe a little too cheap. Like, I think if you were telling me he was 300 with what he's doing, I'd actually be okay with it. I'd probably
I
still
think
take it.
at 300, you'd expect him to be more of a buffer as
got-
well.
he's
Doesn't he
got
give you advance? But doesn't he buff? He used to give people better advances, didn't
No,
he?
so he gives you all your core and characters reroll charges. I think it's core and character.
What, in 6?
Yeah, but I don't care about that because I'm running Simhan.
Yeah.
So my whole army rerolls charges anyway.
That's really good. He is very good.
So the Avatar,
These things are just stupid.
I don't think they're completely...
core within 6 inches can reroll charges with the Avatar,
They are
right?
completely stupid.
You can ignore, each time a combat attrition test is taken, you can ignore any or all modifiers for everything within 12 inches for core. Okay. Burning Demise, he explodes. He's a monster. He's just solid. He's not that complicated. He doesn't have loads of, like, because I run Simhan, and I sort of do this I've been criticised for this, but I do this on purpose. So one of his bonuses is all core within 6 inches you can reroll charges. It's an aura of 6 inches that you have to keep everything on the Avatar. Yeah. What I can do, as you've seen, because I play Simhan, so Simhan's trait is fall back and charge and reroll charges, which is incredible when you're running Banshees, Shining Spears, Scorpions. It's just really, really good. But the Avatar can just fuck off on his own then. Yeah. He's like, I don't care, because I don't need to worry about that buff. So he just goes off on his own and goes, yep, you fight me. And I don't end up with this big bubble of stuff that surrounds the Avatar. Yeah. So I'm able to fire in Scorpions and fire in Shining Spears. And to be fair, the Shining Spears tanked hard this game. But that means that's 210 points that did nothing but kill a single Blade Guard.
Yeah, but I have to deal with them because they're annoying.
I mean, the guy over here that you killed first is more annoying than the one that over here. But I'm actually finding Shining Spears. I want to love them, and I get a 1 CP strat for core biker unit on Simhan.
Thing is,
it allows me to advance and charge.
If you think about it, he killed a Dreadnought and 2 characters.
Yeah.
Right?
He did.
He killed Dreadnought and 2 characters. The Banshee killed 6 intercessors. A Sermon didn't really do much. He did 3 wounds on Abaddon, 3 wounds on Seth, and then killed 4 intercessors.
But
and a library.
Define didn't do much.
He just sat on an objective.
He took all of that focus.
He took a whole round of Seth swinging at him and went no, and then took another round of them swinging at him and went no.
Yeah.
So in that regard, he takes hundreds of points worth of swinging.
Yeah. But 6 of these picked up 2 Redemptor Dreadnoughts and 16 Blade Guard.
So the stratagem for 1 CP for Simhan is any Simhan biker unit can advance and charge, not just core actually. And I used to use it with an Autarch tooled up to the 9s, who was probably more effective than the current Shining Spears are.
He's a freaking missile.
But I'm actually thinking, so I was taking 2 units of 3 for the trade game.
Yeah.
But I'm actually thinking I might need a unit of 5 instead of 2 units of 3 because it's just more attacks. You are right. These things are mental.
They're like
They
minimum
are the target of the salt tonight.
100%. Also, how many points are they?
I mean, you don't want to get that angry.
No. Chat of notice.
Honestly,
when you go full salt, you
I will. I will hit it.
No, you normally focus on one unit. You're not really
right.
This whole army's
No,
bomb.
I'm not. Basically,
always one unit.
these are the problem because I couldn't deal with them.
Yeah.
And they're -4
I hated playing them the last
D6 plus 2 damage.
because he hid them. Is what
Joe,
team was he hid them?
yeah.
Joe, okay, right. I'm going to tell you the profile.
Yeah.
I'm going to ask you what you think the points are, okay? So they're 6-inch move, weapon skill, ballistic skill 3, strength 3, toughness 5, 5 wounds, 2 attacks, leadership 7, 4 up save.
Yeah.
They're a vehicle, right? Their D cannon profiles 24-inch, heavy D3, strength 12, -4, D6 plus 2 damage, blast weapon that can target units that aren't visible, and a 6 roll to wound does a mortal wound in addition. A unit of 3, how many points would you pay to have that in your Space Marine army?
240 points. Maybe, no. 860, 24.
210.
250, 240.
You'd pay 240.
210.
Yeah. You'd pay 210.
70 each.
You're going to be less angry than him.
I bet they're 50 each.
195 points for 3.
Fuck off.
There's more than what I
So he's 15 points off. Yeah. You're 55 points off what they are. Which is why I was saying you're going to be more angry than him.
So it's only 65 each.
They're whatever 195 divided by 3 is, yes.
Yeah.
So
I
65.
did 70 times 2.
65,
times 3,
so 65 points each.
Because, where's my guard?
Jeez.
You're looking at the cannons.
Long dongs.
No. You'll be looking at the field batteries, I reckon.
Okay.
because they're not even
A
comparable. though.
field ordnance team is 130 points.
But they're okay. But they're 2d6 rather than 2d3,
They're 2d6.
right? They are only -2 instead of -4.
Is it 2d6? They're -2, 2 damage. Got a slightly longer range, but I'm hitting you on 5s. Right,
Yeah, but yours look cooler.
I'm hitting you on 5s, and they go to -1 AP.
How many points? 130.
130 points. And they
But-
take up more space.
But that means if you spend 260 points, Joe, you get 4d6 shots
That you'll miss.
Brilliant.
with a worse ballistic skill, a worse
Worse
strength, a worse AP, worse damage.
Yeah. And so 2 of these can't kill 3 of those.
No,
Right?
well, I mean, you'd have to get fucking lucky.
Yeah.
You would. You
have
could
to
do
get
it.
really-
If you rolled 12 shots and you hit with fucking everything, you
Yeah.
could do it, but
Yeah.
you'd have to get lucky. To be
Yeah,
fair.
and also for these guys, for blast,
Can you
I'd
jink?
get a minimum 6.
Yeah, but you can give them
Oh, no,
take
they
aim.
can jink because they're vehicles.
No, yeah, only monsters can't jing. But you'd be.
So the first one to hit.
But-
So then I'm hitting them on 6s, Rob.
But you can give them take aim, Joe.
So just before we go to the super chats that we've had in since
Yeah.
the end of the game, if you were playing this competitively,
Yeah.
and you get to obviously pick your secondaries, do your secondaries lead into? Can you counter them?
So, Joe,
Is that
what-
okay?
So what do you take
Better.
for this one? I feel like against
well,
me.
depending on the obviously there's more cover
Yeah,
for a start.
a little bit.
A little bit more cover. I just go everything that means I'm in the middle of the table.
Yes.
Oath.
Which, to be fair, you kind of were anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
but
if you think about if this was a 5 objective match where they would line up a little bit more and line up a little bit more, right? You're still going to have to be pushing the outside objectives to try and hold 3. So the way you play this, I don't think is wildly different. What he does, however, do in that same scenario is he would have had more points
Yes.
because he would have just flat scored more
I
secondary points.
probably would have gone maybe
Shock tactics, oath.
shock tactics, oath, and
Oath.
oath. um,
It's hard, isn't it?
and what have you got?
I don't care. I'll table him.
Hugo's engage.
Probably.
I might go banners, maybe.
Banners and hold 2 or 3 of them.
It's Marine secondaries are shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Awful.
Okay.
Maybe Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, just send
So
him off
because I
to
get
do some
3
stuff.
corners at best, that gets me 8 points.
Well, actually, if he's deployed in the middle, you might
If
be able to get
it-
around the back.
That's 2 points less than you got this game.
Yeah, maybe if I take banners, I get 5 points minimum on the middle objective. But there's no. But then I have to guarantee I keep holding the middle.
Yeah.
Um,
And as we've
got a lot of
seen,
offset stuff.
he didn't trade well in the middle today. But
Good.
let's be really fair to Joe. I have never seen you roll dice like that in that first turn.
I was ready to walk out.
That you've
I'm not
like
gonna lie,
you failed
I was-
everything.
I went a turn and a half of failing nigh on every save.
Yeah, I know.
And
That's why I'm saying let's be fair on Joe because that's not statistically average.
No.
Just to keep up the unfair on Joe, and when listening to the super chat, it's just a really funny comment. The Evil Badges said, "Does the channel own an army Joe can win with? Black Legion and Flesh Terrorist don't seem to be working." I think
I've
that's
got
rough.
guard.
Yeah, Tyranids.
Well, we'll see, won't we? On Tyranids on Thursday, and we can play competitive if you want. I don't know.
Well, you can. I tell you what, you don't have to play Tyranids. You can play whatever you want,
You
Joe.
play whatever you like.
Want to play Eldar? Want to play with some D Gannons?
No.
Want to become the thing you hate?
Give out the D.
Look, the Flesh Terrors are one of the better
They
armies
are,
that I
actually,
have.
yeah.
Guard are the best army I have
I
currently.
I
I think Flesh
If
Terrors
I
are probably one of the best.
let's be honest, right?
Yeah.
If I wanted to do really well in this matchup, I'd just run Drakari.
Yeah.
yeah.
Drakari are a problem for this. It would just be a fox in the hen house.
I still feel like Drakari are a problem for most armies in
Yeah,
general. I still think they're really, really good. But I'll be quite honest with you as well. And this is a genuine comment that I honestly felt like before the game starts, whenever I face off against the Flesh Terrors, this is genuine.
I think it's going to be a struggle.
I think I'm going to have a real fucking hard time. And when we deployed today, I said to Joe, well, at least it'll be a quick game, because I thought he would get to the middle of the board and just walk through me. Now, again, his first 2 turns of saving really helped me, to be fair. This wasn't just me playing well. I was rolling well and he was rolling terribly, to be quite honest.
I think you threw away the Scorpions.
They took out a brutalis, which is
So I'm gonna own up to something. I again forgot that Mandy blasters don't do mortals to vehicles.
Yeah.
And that's why I shot at them.
I would have started them here, because you just move forward and charge straight in.
But I also picked up a dreadnought in the first turn.
You picked up a dreadnought in the
Instead of
first
blade
turn,
guard.
but you probably could have picked up nigh on 10 blade guard.
I'll also be honest as well.
probably.
When I charged and I hit that brutalis and I killed it as quickly as I killed it, I regretted not also charging blade guard and splitting my attacks, because I think I would have killed 3 or 4 blade guard with the mortal wounds as well if I'd have done that. But that was a poor tactical choice. But what I did is I wanted to guarantee that I hemmed you in here, so you couldn't go anywhere. So I said this to Brom beforehand, before we joked about with the containers. I said to Brom, because I put my rangers down here. He's like, "Oh, you can use the Scorpions to block the other 2 off." I was like, "No. The other 2 are near the Avatar. I'm not worried about them. There's an Avatar there, and I feel like the Avatar can deal with both of them." And he basically did. And then over here, I'm like, I just need to stop him from moving the full 10. Because if you go first, you move 10 here, and then I was going to always push up, probably up on here. You move 10 here, and you're making charges in turn 1, right? Potentially at the very worst turn 2. So but I went first, which meant I got to go and do an action for 5 points, move up here for another 5 points, and charge you and kill one of your 3 brutalis. But I genuinely think brutalis are very good.
Oh, they're mad.
I think they're really good. So I was like, and blade guard are obnoxiously good, especially with transhuman. And I was like, how do I, as a force, focus down 3 brutalis and 16 blade guard?
Yeah.
The only reason why I went for the assault intercessors with the long range guns in the first turn is because I had overwhelming firepower. I was like, they're an easy target, because they just don't live through these. Like non-invulnerable safe stuff just doesn't live through D cannons.
Well, I put a low level of terrain on the board today as well, because I was just like, we'll just have a nice simple table.
A fun game.
A fun game.
So what we'll do is just to round it off. We've had a couple of super chats, so 3 actually. No, not a couple, more than a couple. Maxwell Martin, thank you very much for the super chat. Liam, do you need a video card for your new streaming computer? I've got a spare 2080 Ti.
I don't, but Brom might.
It's better than my 1080.
So I have in this PC for streaming, I have a 3090. And in my main workstation, where I do all the game streaming, all the talking head streaming, I have a 4090.
Numbers.
And then in my laptop, I now have a fried 3060. But Brom's got a 1080 Ti in his computer, which is one of my older graphics cards.
It works.
I'm sure it does, yeah.
But, thank you very much.
Does it really make the game graphics really terrible so you can't see enemies?
No.
Oh, does it not?
No, I can see everyone coming.
Oh.
Yeah, because it won't put textures in, will it?
It's really easy to see them when he's up in the air in a helicopter.
I can. I didn't see him coming.
No, evidently.
He saw me swinging around.
So, I mean, I would love to say yes, but you're probably better off selling that unless you want to give it to Brom. You're probably better off selling that. But thank you so much for offering.
You could probably get 3 months rent off of that thing.
2080 is really good, yeah. They're still pretty good graphics cards.
Well, the 1080 is pretty damn good still.
The 1080 is still solid. Yeah. It's going to start to struggle soon, I fear, but it is solid. It's still, I mean, you're running latest titles on it still, right? So
damn straight.
You're just not running them on Ultra 4K.
No, exactly. But I'm wearing glasses, so I get full HD anyway. Yeah. So whenever I'm playing on
your imagination fills in the rest.
He doesn't need to worry about watching the game. He just watches it through Joe's camera.
Damn straight. Sudoku?
Sarduka. That's what I say anyway. He hasn't told me I'm wrong.
Sudoku.
Sudoku, yeah.
No, I'm not butchering it that much.
Count
Thank
Sudoku.
you very much for the super chat. Says, for Joe's butt, at least make Liam take you out for dinner after the stream.
I feel like what happened today was Joe watched me pour a whole pint of juice over my expensive laptop and be really grumpy all afternoon. And I feel like what he's done is he's come to the table and he's trying to play I'll roll over and show my belly, but I'll try and make it look like I'm really sad that I've lost, just to try and make me feel... Because Joe's a good person.
Yeah, he rolled those ones on purpose.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then Deathwind Duck, thank you very much for the final one. For Joe's participation trophy and a snack, feel free, fill you Joe's card me in the last game. Apparently you played his Red Corsairs. Do you remember those?
How many members did we get to?
When was that?
32.
So we're still quitting in May?
Yeah.
Okay.
Feel you Joe, cards fucked me, so the cards fucked him. The last time he played his Corsairs. Maybe it wasn't you.
It wasn't me because I've not played an event that has.
Sorry, there was I missed a comment. No,
You
there's
can't.
no
So he can't read. So he's probably said the last time I played my Corsairs.
Yeah, last time you played the
There's
Corsairs.
no comma. The or full stop.
So last time you played Tempest.
So last time he played with his Corsairs, when he played Tempest,
He got fucked by the card.
he feels how bad Joe
I
feels.
was like, I haven't
Exactly.
played a Red Corsairs player at a tournament in ages. I'm not done a Tempest one for that either. So, but I've not had a great run.
This is
with
why.
Tempest.
This is why I picked Paddy.
I'd pick Paddy as well. He's better, but he also costs a lot more.
Just yeah.
He's also given me a challenge on the tabletop.
He wouldn't give you a challenge. He'd spank you.
He would.
He doesn't hold back ever.
And he only brings turbo broken lists.
Yeah, absolutely.
Also,
Three
he'd
of
wait
everything.
because I'd written my list in advance,
Yeah.
right? And I didn't tell
Paddy
you.
lives in Cathedral City. Carry on.
Whereas I didn't tell you my list in advance, but I've got you know what I've got.
Yeah.
And you wrote your list, and I got my army out. Whereas you get your army out, you photo it. Paddy turns up with 4 lists. It's like, what are you running?
Yeah.
I've got a couple lists I want to run. What are you running?
Yeah. But to be
Oh,
fair,
okay, I'm going to use this list.
I've ran the same variation on Eldar lists for the last 4 or 5 times I've played them. I dropped the Farseer for chat plays because I didn't want to have to do spells.
Yeah.
And then I so when I started, I had the plane in with so
Could have taken more.
for taking out the Crimson Hunter, which did fuck all,
Yeah.
I got 3 of these and an Exarch ability on my Dire Avengers, which means they're permanently obsec.
Really?
Yeah, for that plane.
Fuck.
What would you rather have, Joe?
I would have preferred you had the plane. Not that I would be able to target it. But I wouldn't have any fly, so you wouldn't get the +1 to hit and wound.
No, granted, but like you would have had a multi-mount me out the sky possibly.
Maybe.
Bring it down.
Double hemlocks next time for you.
But they're -4 as well, aren't they? Eldar got a ridiculous amount of fight -4 AP as well.
But
Come on, 10th edition.
but Eldar are one of those few armies that need the lethality because they do crumple like a wet paper bag. They go down so quickly on the hull.
Yeah.
Like pistols would pick up Avengers easily. So you need to, when you strike, you have to be able to strike hard because if you don't kill the thing you're going for, you will flat die.
Yeah.
There's just no right. So
Unless you've got a wound cap.
unless you've got a phase cap, you're the Avatar. You're better off than you can fly away. A 26-inch moving jet bike or vehicles that sit in the backfield.
Yeah.
That aside, super fragile.
What's the artist that gives them reroll hits? 1 reroll a hit, 1 reroll a wound a turn.
The different.
Master Artisan? No, that's Space Marines. But there is one you can give them.
Yeah, but reroll a hit per unit isn't great for them.
That's pretty good, still, to be honest. Because they don't get Doom and Guide natively, do they?
Do you know what?
No, they get Doom, but they don't get Guide.
What I think I'd probably rather have is just have Hail of Doom, because then those Dire Avengers, you put Doom and Guide on them, and then what you do is you end up with all the 6s to wound, and then everything just gets hit with AP from -4 from an infantry unit. Bless you.
Bless you.
Too much
Bless you
salt
again.
on my nose. Sorry. I'm
Right.
so angry.
Anyway, thank you so much for hanging out with us tonight. You guys are incredible people. Thank you so much to all the super chats and all the gifted memberships. And
That was clearly.
that sounded like an old.
If you hadn't drawn attention to it, they wouldn't know.
That sounds like an old garden gate, Joe.
so bad.
Do you need to walk
I
funny?
had a Domino's and it's all cheesy and we didn't get the low
Do you need to walk at the knees into the house?
No poopy.
Thank you so much for hanging out with us. Like I said, massive shout out to everybody who donated, super chatted, gifted memberships, etc. You guys are all incredible people. Thank you. We love you very, very much. I hope you did enjoy tonight's game a little bit more at least than Joe did. If you want to hang out with us more streams that aren't 40k related, you can !gaming. Head on over to our gaming channel, which is a new venture for Joe and I to try and diversify even more content to a different audience. We're like 300 subs away from basically being monetized now.
Yeah.
So please.
Maybe
But-
we should just pay someone to do it.
I think we're doing okay when Brom's not flying the helicopter. Anyway, That's it from us tonight. Tomorrow night at 9 o'clock, I'll be discussing the new character rules showcased by the Warhammer community page today. And if they do release any more 10th edition rules tomorrow, we'll look at those as well. Yeah. Thursday, we're back with another live game of 40k, and I believe it's Brom and Joe playing competitive 40k.
It was Tempest, but we might have to go.
I'll play Tempest. It's fine.
It doesn't matter. I'm playing Knights. Bring in the Knights.
Yeah. Well, you've told me I'm running Nids.
You can take what you like, Joe. Now, whatever you.
He's running Knights. I mean, Nids with Carnifex feels like a good shout against Knights.
That's why I did it.
But the thing is, though, I've got 1 turn of invulnerable save, and then everything you touch in my army has no save.
You pick what you like.
That's why he picked it.
So Zoanthropes don't have a permanent 4-up invuln?
So Knights versus
and the Swarm Lord doesn't have a permanent 4-up invuln?
No. True story.
And Gene Seeders don't have 4-up invulns in combat?
No.
Knights versus something.
I'll run Nids.
You run whatever you want.
No, it's fine.
Do you want to run Wild Eaters?
No, it's fine.
Angron into Knights?
No. No.
Thousand Suns?
No.
Death Guard?
No. We don't have a Death Guard,
Well, you'd have a busy tomorrow, is what I'm saying.
I will either run Nids or
Black Legion.
I haven't run Drakari for a while.
I know where you...
That's a problem for you. You don't want to run Abaddon, just throwing armagers across the table.
I could run Chaos. I haven't run them since I played against
Since
Eddie.
I last played you with the Knights, yeah.
I actually ran them.
A long time ago.
You ran them a few weeks ago.
I'm running chat. Do I run Nids, Drakari, or Black Legion?
I mean, you can, if we do a little bit of proxying, just take like 7 Vanquishers.
Just tell one, dead.
And I can give you a Shadow Sword to take home and paint in Valhallan colours tomorrow.
Nah,
I only have 7.
What have you got? 3 big boys, 4 little boys?
Yeah.
Cardboard box.
Yeah. Like, Guard would just delete him.
Guard wouldn't be a game. Anyway,
No.
so we've got that to come on Thursday, so look forward to that. 40k After Dark on Friday at 9:30 for more drinking antics on stream.
Yeah.
All being well. That's everything. Rob, anything else coming in from chat? Anything you want to add? Any comment you want to pick out? Anything you want to say? Anyone you would be nice to? No? Nothing at all? Right, cool. Okay, as much use as you were on Monday. Joe, anything you want to add?
I talked for
I'm
ages
not actually
then.
that bad. I'm not actually that bad at this game. I don't think.
A lot of people were saying Nids. I think chat are being funny and taking the piss with Drakari. But yeah, you go.
Right.
I take Drakari when I punish Brom.
We're done.
Too big for his
We're done,
boots.
team. We're done. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you in the next one.
Bye. Have a wonderful time.